Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? That was like, I'm sorry, I'm like watching it and I didn't realize how long it was. Anyways, how's everyone doing? I'm tired. It's been a long day for me.
I
Hello,
am
tired. Nice to meet you.
functioning at like 67% capacity.
I'm
You
trying to
sound like
shove
this.
food down my throat so that I can fast for my blood test tomorrow.
Ooh.
I'm actually feeling pretty good today. Been up
Yeah.
since about 7. Just been chilling.
You
Could
didn't
take a
have a
nap.
nap?
I'm pretty good.
No, no naps. Naps today.
Spells had a nap though.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
I could take a nap, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I was doing Final Fantasy stuff.
And Derpy at the moment is making
Doing
food.
derpy
So,
shit, yeah.
yep. Alrighty. So, last week. Has there already been a week? Yes. Episode 21 today.
Yes, it is.
Last week, our wonderful adventurers group finally decided on a name for their wonderful group. They are called the Veil Walkers. So congratulations on that name. We'll see how long you use it or not.
I like it.
Yes. So as you guys woke up in the morning, had a decision to to have a name underneath your belt. You decide to go get some money, some gold. Victor slept in until he finally woke up. But the first task on hand was to go visit a woman called Seraphy, I think I named her, to actually ask questions too, because apparently her husband has been missing. But that wasn't really the focus of the task. The task was to go find her children, or child, and friends to kind of get them out of the bandit life, which they also found out that there was more children also in this group, and they were warned that they will probably throw some rocks and trying to get people away. But during this conversation, they actually found out more information on the father who is missing, which some of the information led to the boy who is part of the bandit named Timmy. He basically said that um, he saw a wagon and some lights, and then there was nothing more. As they gathered this information, they proceeded to go find the bandits with the help of a little girl named Beatrice, who is leading them towards. As they finally found the camp, it was a nice little makeshift camp, but during this talking terms, which Warren helped, and also Euphemia helped, realizing that they are cold, starving, and some of them actually wanted to go home. During the conversation, little by little, they started leaving until uh, Timmy was the last one there. They took him back home, and all agreed to return later for dinner by Minerva. um, Later, they met up with Victor, and they proceeded on the second job, basically a demolition job. They were free to take anything, but make sure nobody is in there, and look around, which they actually end up finding a lot of goodies. But they also found something else underneath in the basement. There was these creatures that they attacked, um, leaving this almost a poisonous gas. But they did triumph. And eventually they went back to the Silver Stag, which to see what the goodies they have and waiting for, well, when nighttime comes for dinner. All right. So you are in the Silver Stag upstairs. You already divided all the stuff, which some of the majority of the stuff is in a brand new bag of holding, which is used, but brand new to you guys. Um, is there anything you guys want to do now before you head back to Seraphi's home?
Euphemia wants to go buy dessert because she did say that we would bring some.
Perfect. Anybody else want to do anything?
I think Victor will go with Euphemia at the mention of dessert, as he has an
Okay.
acquired taste.
Okay, okay. All right. And the rest of you are just going to chill out?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
See,
I think Magpie is going to actually go out and look around at some of the shops.
All right. What are you looking for?
Mostly clothes.
Oh, well, then you definitely know where clothes shop is.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say that Magpie, you head out. Victor and Euphemia will head out. And Celeste is going to head out, but not be around you guys. So she has her own little task that she's going to do.
Oh.
Secrets.
So as you guys leave, so Vorin, Minerva, and Nyx, I know that you're there, kind of not there. You guys are going to chill out, in the suite. Um, so I want to do a couple things. Do you mind watching the egg?
sure.
Who is she saying that to?
Anybody? I mean, you three.
Okay,
They're
okay.
in the room.
Yeah, the three that's staying behind.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I'm great with children.
Oh, perfect. She just pats the egg, which you can see it. It's out of the sack. So it definitely is a big giant amethyst egg. And then she leaves. Right. Magpie. You head to a clothing store. And it's called Stitches. What are you looking for?
She's looking for two main things right now.
Mhm.
An outfit that isn't made of patchwork, but is still like very dark colors, similar to
Mhm.
what she's been wearing. And a cloak, since they're going to be going into very cold areas very soon.
Okay. Did you want to see if there's any other like thick clothing, or you just want a cloak?
Um, ooh, that is a good question. 'Cause she's only really known the cold around town.
Mhm. And you will know that you guys are going up in the snow.
Mhm. Right. She'll start off with those two, but she'll keep an eye out for warmer clothes.
Okay. You look around, you do see some darker clothing. And that is definitely close to what you have. As you pick it up, it's a little bit thicker than what you're used to because you're used to your clothing that's been patched and all that stuff. And eventually over time, it does thin out. So if you wanted a shirt or but top and pants, this outfit's just going to cost you like 5 copper.
Uh, That is not a problem at all.
Okay. You do find a thicker cloak, more a little bit more winter wear. It does have like a fur lining. That is going to actually cost you 2 silver for that.
When she's looking at the cloak and then the price, the shopkeepers can see that she like puts it back very gingerly, walks away, looks at other things, comes back to the cloak, looks at the price. She looks like she's conflicted.
Hmm. Can I help you, dear?
Why is it so expensive?
It's the fur.
Mm, that makes sense.
And plus, it's treated for cold weather.
I'm gonna need it, won't I? If you were climbing a mountain, well, walking up it, I guess, not necessarily climbing. At least I hope it's not climbing. Uh, And it's supposed to get very cold. You would recommend this, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Mhm. Well, it's either that or freezing my fingers off, and can't really do much if my fingers are frozen. You don't have gloves, do you?
Actually, I do. If you want that, and then these gloves will cost you 5 copper.
5 copper, 2 silver. What about boots?
Ah, yes, right over here. She should show you, and it's the boots come up. There's a couple different style boots. Some of them come up to your, just below the knee, or the ankles. And winter?
Yeah, something good for winter, but maybe ones that I could wear all year round as well. Because I don't want to carry a whole bunch of things around.
It's understandable. These ones will cost you 1 silver. They do have a nice lining in it. Uh, Probably recommend up to the knee if you are actually going out more adventure. You don't want to step in the puddle and all of a sudden it gets into your boots. Really gross.
Fine. Yeah, I'll take them. So
Perfect.
altogether, that's 3 silver, 5 copper.
Yes.
She'll start digging around in her buckets to try to find enough of the coin. I mean, obviously she has the money, but she's trying not to like make it seem like she has a lot more than she has.
Do you want the bag?
She kind of like holds everything in her arms to like she's getting ready to take, you know, them with her.
Hmm.
And then realize she's kind of juggling. Bags probably would be nice.
Yeah,
Thank
perfect.
you.
Here. She will actually take them from you, and she'll go behind the counter as you are counting the coin, and she will fold the items very neatly and put them in a bag for you.
Thank, thank you.
Yeah, perfect. Anything else I can help you with?
I would want to find a good book, blank book. Not really something I shop for.
Uh, that depends. Are you looking for magical means or just regular?
Magical.
Uh, you can always go to the magic shop.
She'll look around and I tend to avoid that part. Well, not really things I mess with. Which direction?
Go down the street and turn left.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And
Alright.
she'll take the bag and start heading that way. A little bit perplexed at the same time. Like that's the first time she's actually bought something proper.
Yeah, it's a nice bag too.
But
Um,
she'll
okay, go ahead.
also she'll make her way down to the magic shop then after that.
Alright, is there anything else that you need in the magic shop?
Nope, just the book.
Okay, just for purpose sensely, it will cost 5 gold for this magic book, blank pages.
Aye.
Okay, the pages, are 100. Alright,
Aye.
perfect. Victor and Euphemia, you are on your way to, the bakery. As you guys enter in, you do see the woman there. She still looks sad, but, all kinds of desserts are there for you guys to purchase.
So tell me why we're buying dessert again.
We were invited to dinner at the woman Sophie.
Oh, that's right. It's was it the woman who gave us the contract, whatever, paid us the gold for saving the kid? Is that it?
For bringing her son home, and as well as other children. Yes.
All right. Well, I suppose what kind of dessert are you trying to get?
That's what I was trying to think of. Because trying to keep in mind that there's a little girl. How old was she? Like,
She
was
was
she not?
like
She was pretty young.
between 4 and 5, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
say
kind of,
5 because she's yeah, let's say 5.
yeah, kind of keeping in mind that the little girl was like about 5 years old, so she's not going to probably want something fancy or anything like that.
I suppose you could just get the little girl like a cookie or something. Don't get a cake; it'll be all over her face.
You mean what's the fun? That's the fun in that one.
Well, I suppose you could get
And
the cake.
Euphemia would just kind of smirk.
Well,
Hmm,
we didn't get a cake. Get a strawberry cake or something of that nature.
that does
I,
sound
I, I
nice.
like
I was thinking a
strawberries.
pie too.
Is like a
Pie.
pumpkin pie or something.
So strawberry cake might go over a little bit better since it's. I don't know anyone who doesn't like strawberries.
I know if you don't like strawberries, you're obviously a heathen. Don't deserve the strawberries.
Hmm. Maybe we can find maybe a chocolate strawberry cake. Nothing goes wrong with
Sure. Yeah, it sounds all right.
that. Well, you don't like chocolate.
It's all right. It's good. It just makes it too sweet. I like it more like a vanilla type of strawberry cake. Very fluffy white bread, delicious.
Let's
But
see.
we could do the chocolate. That sounds good to me too. I mean, we could do
I
it.
mean, I'd be fine if it was just chocolate frosted. It doesn't have to be chocolate.
Fair. All right. All right. But I really, as long as it has strawberries.
We'll make sure it has strawberry. And are we at the
Mhm.
bakery?
Yes.
Um, She would walk up to the person at the cash register. Would you happen to have like any strawberry filled cakes, like or like with chocolate frosting, maybe? If not, it's not required. But I would like a
Uh,
strawberry type of, if possible.
we have a cake that is 3 different layers. You have a white cake on the bottom. There's a custard
Mhm.
filling, chocolate in the middle. Then you got fresh strawberries, and then you got a strawberry cake on top of it. And then it is iced in a buttercream drizzled with fudge.
Ooh,
Oh
do
goodness,
like
that sounds delicious.
right. I think we could go with that. Probably good. It's a good size for like a dinner party of.
Oh, yes, it will serve up to 12 people.
Yeah, I think that's about right. How many people?
Do we want to have something written on the cake?
Mm,
Like, congratulations, you're not criminals anymore.
no, we're not going to do that. Honestly, I don't think we need to put any special writing on it. Could I also put on an order for a small, like about 6 chocolate chip cookies to go with it?
Of course. Let me go ahead and get the cake for you and get the chocolate chip cookies as well.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
had an idea. I want a serving of banana nut bread, if you have it.
Oh, yes, I can add that if you like.
Hmm.
You just want a serving.
Of course, yes. It's
Okay.
just my personal indulgence.
All right. I'll
On
be
the
right
road.
back. So she went ahead in the back, and a couple minutes roll by. She steps out. There is a box and a couple bags on top of it.
Mhm.
So she puts it in the counter. She actually opens the box to show you the cake. There is you see the beautiful drizzle, and you also
Mhm.
see chocolate roses on there.
Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. And then she'd like gently push it so Victor could see on the inside.
That's a very well done cake right there. Look at that.
Thank you. She will close it up, and she will, show you that there's 6 chocolate chip cookies, and then she will also show you the banana bread. All right, this is going to be a total of 8 silver.
She'd hand the woman 8 silver.
Thank you. Have a
Very well.
wonderful day.
You as well. And then she'll carry the cake. Victor, could you carry the cookies?
You want to carry? You don't want me to carry the heavy cake?
I got it.
It's
No,
actually heavy.
it looks like a very heavy cake. It's like
It's
probably
not.
20
It's not like
pounds of
too
cake.
heavy for her, is it?
I mean, it's when you pick it up, it's kind of like, oh, whoa,
It's like something she did not expect, but she's not gonna like
correct. Yeah. But yeah,
struggle.
the only reason why, because over the table, I work in the bakery. I know how heavy they get.
Maybe it's a good idea. I'm not carrying the cake. I haven't really, lifted a lot of weights lately. All right, I'll carry the cookies and the banana nut bread. Oh, and I'll give you some silver. I'll split it in half for you. I'll give
You
you 4
don't
silver back.
need to. It's
Oh, all right. And he just puts the
okay.
coin back in his pouch.
Gives a little jiggle. Oh yes, it's still there.
Just think of it as like a little gift from me with the banana bread.
Oh, wonderful. I appreciate it. I need every bit of coin possible for future endeavors, I'm sure. But I promise I'll pay back the group.
All right, so you head
We'll
back.
start making our way to the
Mhm.
stag.
Perfect. For the rest of you, as you are kind of just doing whatever you need to do, Nyx has been challenging the egg to rock, paper, scissors. I would say during that time, Nyx, as you challenge, and of course you lost. Um, you could have sworn the egg moved.
It moved.
What did? What?
It was laughing at me.
Wait, what do you mean?
The egg?
Oh, yeah, the egg. I've been in a death-defying duel of rock, paper, scissors with this thing. It's like it knows my every move.
Varn's gonna like open his eyes widely, like, okay, buddy.
You're okay, Nix? Are you all right?
No, what?
He would then proceed to do it again and yet again throw scissors.
Mm-hmm. And then you lost. And the egg moves.
See? See?
Brick looks at Minerva like, what the fuck is happening?
She just gives him like an shrug.
But we do see it move, though, right?
Oh yeah, you will see it move.
I mean,
Hmm.
interesting.
Hmm.
Vaughn's gonna
Well,
try to like touch it lightly.
Yeah, I mean, you touch it. That's the egg has. It's not smooth because it is
Mhm.
amethyst. It does have like the bumps and stuff, and yeah, no, it's fine.
He'll put his ear up
You would
to
think
it as well.
it's. Give me a perception. You listen and listen, and then you don't hear anything.
Hello, baby Celeste.
Hmm.
I don't
Is your
know.
ear still to it?
On the name on it.
Yes. Yeah, he's saying that as he has like his ear up.
Okay. The egg moves towards your ear, almost like giving you a smack.
Minerva just tilts her head watching.
Yeah, he's just kind of like touches his ear, like, ouch, okay.
I don't think it liked that name.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So if the egg is moving now,
It's close to hatching.
maybe?
Oh shit, I'm not ready for this. We need to find Celeste.
I'm pretty sure my mom told me that was the same thing my dad said when I was born.
During this time, Magpie, were you heading back to the Silver Stag?
Yes.
Okay. I imagine probably Nyx and Vorn are kind of surrounding the egg. Minerva, would you have moved closer?
Yes.
Okay. So, Magpie, you open the door and you just kind of see them cluster around the egg.
What's going on?
Oh, you missed it. The egg's moving, and it also smacked Warren.
It didn't.
Why is it moving?
We suspect it may be wanting to hatch soon.
Yeah, it's more like it's being responsive.
Also, this egg's really good at rock, paper, scissors.
I see. She's gonna set down the stuff that she bought and like make her way over to the egg.
Okay.
Are you sure that it's just not being restless? Babies kick. Maybe something similar?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about eggs.
No, I'm not a duck.
Okay. A couple minutes roll by. Eventually, Euphemia and Victor, you arrive as you see them around the egg.
What's going on?
Can I put my hand up to the egg?
Mhm.
See how it reacts?
Is
Uh,
something wrong with the egg?
They say that it's moving.
Yep, it definitely moved.
Euphemia looks over to Victor with a raised brow, just kind of, huh?
Well, I am an expert on eggs.
I
What?
bet you are.
Brick just like
uh,
furrows his brows like, the fuck?
It's usually omelets, but perhaps it applies to dragon eggs as well.
yeah, when you put your hand on, it kind of almost feels like it nudged towards you.
Where is Celestine, anyways?
Were we there when she said that she was gonna go out?
Yeah, she was said out loud. When like everybody's,
Well, I
you know,
wasn't sure if we left first
Mhm.
or what.
I mean, she would have been last. But
So
she would have been, yeah, I think she probably would have heard her
okay.
down like the stairs kind of thing.
I think I heard her say that she had her own things to take care of. So, not sure specifically.
Can I tell if the egg is moving just like naturally, like in response to everybody, or is it moving in like a panic sort of way?
Give me a nature check. This would be disadvantage because it's an egg.
It is
That's
egg.
fine.
Mhm.
Man,
Wow, that would have been awesome.
yeah.
But
I got a
uh,
17 instead.
yeah,
Hey,
that's
17
fine.
is so good.
Still good. Um, I mean, it is an egg. You don't know if it's panicking, but it just seems from what uh your point of view, it seems that just it's responding because it did. Like when you put your hand on it, it just kind of felt like a nudge.
Uh-huh. At least I don't think that it's reacting in a way that might indicate that Celestine's in danger. I imagine that it'd be throwing a fit if they had that sort of connection. And she was.
Victor starts like behind everyone, pulls out a book and just starts flipping through the pages. Hmm. Yes, that's right. Well, it says here that someone has to sit on the egg. That's that makes it feel at home, kind of like how a chicken does.
Does a dragon actually sit on their eggs?
Of course, and how do you? They keep them warm, and they might breathe on them, I
I
suppose, as well,
mean,
if
or
they breathe
keeping them in
fire.
a warm climate.
Yes, I think it's just the environment.
Well, I think you have to sit on it. Someone has to volunteer, and it's not going to be me.
It's called brooding, I believe. But I don't think Celestine has ever done that. And I just think it's realizing who we are.
Maybe.
She's gonna kind of like pet the top of the egg like a person would ruffle a kid's head.
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check. Okay. As you kind of do so, you look down in the egg. Could have sworn you see claws. Just for a moment.
So I think it is getting very near to hatching.
I told you someone has to sit on it, take it. Where are we at? Are we in the middle of the damn tavern right now?
No,
Upstairs.
we're in the room.
Oh, all right. Someone has to. Oh, maybe I should light it on fire.
No, but we don't
No.
want it to
We'll
hatch
get the
yet,
room on
right?
fire.
Well,
No.
when nature says it's time, it's time.
No. But Celeste said she had to take it somewhere specific
Well,
Mhm.
before it hatched.
Also, walking around with a dragon is going to be a lot harder than walking around with an egg.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the door
before-
open.
very true. Do we see anyone? We turn
Mhm.
around.
Yep.
Mhm.
You see somebody carrying a big basket of things.
Celeste,
Yeah, sorry. I
do you need help?
no, I'm fine. If I can carry an egg and carry this basket. Actually, I just need to find the table. It's right there.
She
think-
would move the cake just so it's out of the the cake box out of the way, so she could put whatever stuff is and try to help
Mm.
her.
And Brick
Uh,
basically walks away from the egg and like looks out the window like he wasn't messing with the egg.
yeah, when you kind of help her with the basket, you actually notice that there's like vegetables and plants and like boxes of things and uh it's like a gift basket.
Mm.
So I got catered away and I saw a basket and it was I don't know, it was big.
Is this for the mother?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yes. I mean I took a glance at the garden so I got some different seeds for her and uh thought because, you know, always food's always good, so that and yeah, so a bunch of little things.
Well, not to burst your bubble of excitement, but you might be even more excited knowing that the egg might be hatching right now.
Oh, it's getting close. I don't think it's hatching per se.
She immediately actually no, she missy steps towards the egg. Are you right? Everything okay? She puts her head near it and listens. Oh, really? And then she starts speaking in Draconic. And then she looks up at Warren and she giggles.
He does that like that look from that movie Super Bad where he gets caught by the girl looking at him and he pretends he wasn't looking.
Yeah. She will look at the egg and look at everybody else. It's actually for the past week it's been doing this. It's moving. Sometimes it's across the room. Yeah, you know. Roll out. Lucky you can't open doors yet. Um so yes, it is almost time, but not that time. But I'm actually surprised that it was responding to all of you. Well, that's good. I mean, we all have been hanging out, so
It's really good at rock, paper, scissors.
yes, it definitely told me. Well, I think it's almost time to go. So
Yeah, probably should be going. Euphemia's gonna pick up the cake box. And Victor, don't forget the bag of cookies.
I think Victor, he's still eating like the banana bread, and he's got like the cookies like hanging off like I guess his I don't know. I guess he's kind of fashioned it in like a little bag or something hanging off his belt.
Hmm.
I've got them. Don't worry, I will not lose the cookies.
So I want to make sure the children has a little bit extra.
And Celestia will put the sack is like underneath the egg, so kind of like she will pick it up and start carrying the egg, and then she's going to reach for the basket. All right, well, just somebody just guide me at least.
Lauren, you want to do it?
Sure.
Help the dear lady.
Yeah, so she's holding the egg and this huge basket.
Yeah. Do you want me to just take that from you?
I mean, if you want, it's a little heavy.
He hesitates a little bit because he's not super strong, but he's going to grab it anyway.
Give me a strength attack.
Oh God, you would. Here goes the -1.
I'm ready for it to go.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh god, I got his.
Bad when Minerva's stronger than Vorin.
He's got other skills, okay?
She hands you the basket, and immediately the basket almost drops. And you're kind of like leaned forward and slowly, putting the basket on the floor.
Oh, my hands were slippery. Nix.
All right.
All right, but if I'm carrying it, this thing looks bigger than me.
Oh, you're not going to be able to see over it, huh? Or does it have like a handle? Is it like one of those baskets that has
Yeah,
like a handle
it
on
has a
top?
handle.
Oh, so he
Yeah.
can kind of hold it from the top and fly, right?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Right. And he adjusts himself like he didn't just embarrass himself.
All right. Perfect. Let's be on our way. So you guys gather. Mhm.
As we're doing that, I think you would see Victor. He's writing something like on a piece of parchment, and
Mhm.
essentially what he's writing is he's writing something like along the lines of the esteemed wizard Victor Noct is offering his magical expertise for a few days only. For the price of 20 gold, he can send messages to your loved ones and other things of that nature. Uh, and he wants to put it on the board. It's like, seek
Okay.
him out at the, where are we at? We're at the
Silver Stag.
Silver Stag. Yep. Perfect. I want to put that on the board as we walk.
Okay. It is basically you can go right to the board, and you guys can walk out, and you place it there. And you guys start to leave. Basically, kind of like out of the city. Um, and eventually, you will get to the house as you see smoke coming from the chimney. Um, the windows are kind of open, uh, and yeah, you guys make your way there.
So Vorin would take lead and knock.
The door opens, and you see the boy, and he invites you in, and you see like in the middle of the living room because they moved the furniture out, and you didn't see this. There's a long table, and there's food on there. All kinds of food. There is chicken and duck. There's potatoes. There's different vegetables. There's like glasses or goblets set for you guys, and she's still in the kitchen, getting some things, and you kind of see Beatrice kind of coming up to you guys and waving, and she giggles and kind of like runs. Um, oh, wonderful! Just in time. I went to the other mothers, and they were quite happy, and they actually started to help out cooking and everything, so they helped contribute for the meal today or tonight. Please come in.
I did bring dessert as promised.
Perfect. You can set it right over there, and she will like point to like empty spot in the kitchen. And as she kind of looks at Nyx, tries to almost imagine Nyx not necessarily coming last, but he comes in, and you hear the little girl squeal, and he's carrying the basket, and uh, oh, wh- what is this? And Celeste was, well, we thought this would be a wonderful thing for you. There's definitely different kinds of fruits and vegetables, and we also bought some seeds for you guys, and there's some other little things in there. And she will smile. And, There's no need. No, we insist. And she just helps Nyx to put it like in a corner somewhere. But the food is ready. I just have a couple more things to put on here, and please pick a spot, sit.
When Euphemia would put the cake box down,
Mhm.
she'd look over to Victor and it's just like, Victor, can I have the bag of cookies, please?
Oh, yes, yes, of course.
Oh,
He would hand it over.
by the way, this is our other party member, Victor Not. Lord Victor Not.
Thank you for using my title. Pleasure.
Instantly, you see the woman bow. Thank you. Pleasure to meet you, Lord Victor. I am Seraphine. This is my youngest daughter, Beatrice, and this is my son, Timmy.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for sending our party out on the adventure to reunite your family.
Yes, I we all appreciate, and you kind of see the boy kind of like he looks a little embarrassed a little bit, but he he still is there. And oh, please have a seat.
Yes, of course.
She'd go up to Sarah, just like, these are for the children. And it'd be
Thank
the bag
you.
of cookies.
Well, thank you so much. This is a wonderful thing. Not until after dinner, all right, Beatrice? He kind of smiles, still eyes the cookie. Okay, mom. And she will pick a seat wherever Victor is sitting. She's going to sit next to him.
Who is?
Beatrice.
Beatrice, yes. It's a little girl.
Aww.
Victor will, how old is she?
She is
5.
5.
Five-ish.
He'll look at her. Have you ever seen a magic trick?
She just shakes her head no. Her eyes are just like those bright eyes, just looking at you.
All right. I want you to turn your head, count to 3, and then I want you to look back at me. All right?
She nods. She is holding a stuffed sheep. So as she turns her head, she covers her eyes with the sheep.
All right. Victor will cast invisibility on himself,
Hmm
and he'll still sit there and he'll say, "All right, look."
She turns around and looks, and she is looking everywhere for you. And she kind of like looks underneath the table and she looks around, and I didn't hear him leave.
Getting colder.
Like, she kind of puts her hand out because she heard your voice right there. And then she kind of gets closer and closer.
All right, getting much warmer.
And then you just kind of just see her like getting ready to touch you.
And he would drop invisibility. You found me.
You see her just kind of squeal and laugh and then like jump out of her chair and run into the kitchen. And you hear her, "Mommy, he disappeared right in front of me and then he went poof." And then she kind of looks and she smiles. And he must be a good wizard. I want to be a wizard.
It's important to never neglect your studies. You can do exactly what I do. Remember, studying will teach you everything you need to know.
She looks up to you, nods, and she gets right back and sits next to you. And you see Sarah come around, places a couple more dishes out, and she smiles. But thank you once again. I know. She looks at her son. I know that things have been difficult for our family, and hopefully somebody will return to us. But um, through the talks today, she finally sits down. Well, Timmy, would you like to say? He nods. I decided I am going to become a knight. I'm going to go squire. I think that would be definitely good for us, and I'll make my father proud.
That's excellent. Will we be trying to serve the Lord and Lady of Felu here? Is
He
that
nods.
your goal? Of course,
Mhm.
I think as long as you train hard, it's not my area of expertise, but as long as you train hard, you can do anything that you put your mind to.
He nods. I know my father would want this. He was. He stops. No, he is still a knight of Helu.
And I'm sure you're going to do him very proud.
He looks to you and nods. I will. Yes, I will. At this point, you guys can dig in. The food is wonderful. It's good. Um, during this meal, Euphemia,
Hmm.
you in the corner of your eye, because I'm assuming you're also sitting next to Victor, or where you want to sit. How about that?
Yeah, she'd be sitting
Okay.
by Victor.
At the
Probably kind
corner.
of like in between the two.
Mhm. Okay. Oh yeah, then never mind. Then you will see this. In the corner of your eye, you kind of see or you look, um, you notice that Laura's floating just above the little girl and holding her teddy. And the little girl's eating. Just a little messy, but she's eating. And right next to her is the sheep sitting. And At times, you kind of see, and you all can see this, not Laura, but you can see the little girl kind of picking up a spoon and almost like feeding the little sheep, but of course, never touching. And then she will take a bite. And then Laura will kind of get closer to the sheep and say, always watch over her and guard her. And for a split moment, Euphemia, you could have sworn the sheep nodded. And this, you see Laura smile. And then you see the little girl smile up to Laura. And at this point, Laura kind of looked a little startled, but smiles back, waves, and disappears.
Does the
As
little
you
girl try to say anything about Laura?
No, she just looks at her sheep and pats on the head.
Interesting, interesting.
As you guys continue to eat, your plates are empty. And Seraphie will get up and start to take the plates. And I hope you're all ready for dessert. And she will go into the kitchen. And in the kitchen, you hear, oh my, this is, she kind of steps out. This is quite a cake.
Mm-hmm. Wanted to make sure everyone enjoyed it. I hope you like
She's
strawberries.
little girl just starts chanting strawberries, strawberries, strawberries. And
See,
you
I
hear,
told you it was the best cake to get.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she smiles, and you could almost see like her eyes almost tearing up. She kind of goes back into the kitchen and takes her a few minutes, and she will start coming in and start putting slices in front of all of you. And it's a beautiful raise, almost like an artist, even inside the cake. And of course, she gives a rose to her daughter, and she also gives a rose to her son. And um, she will sit down, and all of you will dig in and taste it. And it's almost like it just melts in your mouth how good this cake is. Um, and some of you might even remind you of home. Like you might have had a chocolate cake or a vanilla cake or something. It's just a good cake.
It's a homey cake.
Hmm. As those plates begin to empty and she gathers them up. Well, thank you for coming by and sharing the meal with all of us. And thank you for the gifts. I didn't expect all that, especially what you all did. So, thank you.
Of course.
DM, how old was Timmy again?
14.
He 14.
Vorn's going to just get his attention. I don't know how much time excuse me guys. How much time you'll have while squiring, but I know the docks are down a person, and he kind of points himself at himself.
Mhm.
If you are maybe interested in making some coin here and there, I could talk to somebody.
He looks to his mom and actually that would be really good. Thank you.
He just nods.
At this point, it's getting somewhat late as Seraphy is gathering the rest of the food and everything, and um, you guys are free to do what you want.
How late into the evening is it now?
I'd say it's almost like almost 9.
Brick is going to talk to Minerva for a second and ask, um, hey, that temple that you went to, is it just for your goddess, or are there other rooms? He doesn't know how to explain it.
Oh, I'm gonna ask, did you all leave finally, or are you talking in the living room?
As we're probably like getting up or about to head out.
Okay.
DM, it was just for the sisters, right? Like the temple?
Oh, yes, the temple is, yeah, it's the sisters.
So did he ask her that?
Yeah, he asked.
Uh, it is just for the Sisters of the Moon, yes.
Okay. All right. Can I do a history check to see if Vorin remembers any other church or temple in Phalo?
I mean, yes, you would know. Um, hold on, I gotta look at my list. Yeah, you know what? Because you haven't really paid attention.
Yeah, that's kind of why I
Um,
asked, because it's
even though, yeah, go ahead and give me a history check. Okay. As you kind of start to think and reminisce, um, you do remember the twin moons, but they are only a couple miles, so that's where you kind of like, wait a second, that sounds familiar. You know, you remember there is the Raven Queen, but it's in the outskirts of the city.
right.
There is a temple of where Hope, Chance, and Choice, and they share a temple. And you know that the god of light temple is near the lighthouse.
Okay, so he wouldn't exactly remember if the one for there is one for Valentina anywhere, or I mean,
Um, let me see. How familiar would you be of that? Actually,
I
you will
think not
kind of
very.
vaguely. No, no, no. You would kind of vaguely remember seeing a symbol in the city.
Okay.
And you're kind of like trying so hard. And then you kind of go, oh, huh, didn't put those two together kind of thing. you would know that it's where you take teleports at the portals.
Of course.
Mhm.
So he, as the party is getting ready to leave, and if we haven't said our goodbyes yet, we can do that first. But he'll
Mhm.
excuse himself after that.
Yeah, as you kind of leave and you guys say your goodbyes or wave. Um, Euphemia, you spot the little girl waving, not near you or like looking at you. It's like she's looking off. And then you kind of look and you see Laura waving.
I think Euphemia would smile and kind of like give her a wink that she can see her too. And it's not just the little girl.
The little girl looks at you. You see the biggest smile on her face. And she takes her stuffed sheep and says, "He protects me." And then she just holds it.
And she would smile and just probably was saying, point and kind of gesture to the teddy bear that Laura's holding. He protects.
And she smiles again. And she would say bye to all of you. And then she would say, "Bye, Laura." And then her mom goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. uh, Is one of you named Laura? I didn't realize that. Sorry."
Thank you, Euphemia goes, it's someone that is with me, but she and I can only see her.
She looks puzzled.
Thank you,
Oh,
Euphemia would just kind of smile.
Mm. Her mom kind of just shakes her head. One, all of you have a wonderful night. Stick together and safe journey. And she would close
Yeah.
the door, and you hear the locks.
Well, everyone, there's something that I need to do, and I'll probably meet you all back at the Silver Stag if you're not going to be doing anything tonight.
All right.
Okay.
You'll be okay by yourself?
As he's like backing away, like kind of like into the shadows, he's like, "Of course, I'm home."
But there's been a couple of, people have been taken.
Just have a point.
If you want, I can go with you.
All right, and he kind of um like nods his head, as in like follow me.
Oh, before you go, are there any bad places of town where, you shouldn't really go because it's a lot of criminals and things of that nature? Bad criminals? Just curious.
Uh, excuse me. Brick Brick would kind of smirk and say, "Depends on your definition of criminal." Like
Murderers, not really not thieves. People that, I don't know, very bad criminals where if one was to go missing, it wouldn't be, the end of the world.
DM, is there a
Victor kinda.
specific place that Lauren could
Oh,
recommend? It would
this.
probably be Old Phalu, right?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, there's a couple of like shady places. Um, but even in this town, because of the knights and because of the Thieves Guild, there's not that much out here.
Mm.
It's like it is rare for a city for some odd reason. And how about this? For some odd reason, even Old Feilu is safe.
Yeah. So Brick would say, if there is a lot of crime, then we're not doing a good job.
Got it. Thank
But
you. Appreciate it.
you know, dark alleys, big town, anybody can try something stupid.
Victor would nod. Well, enjoy your journey.
I'm sure I will. He says, kind of like sarcastically.
All right. So you guys are heading to the Silver Stag. While
What time
Brick,
is it?
it's like after 9.
After 9. Okay, so the sunset. Okay.
Did Victor already put up his post, or did he do it on the way to the house, or?
Yeah, he did on the way to the house.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Oh.
Mm.
Oh. So the ones who are going to Silver Stag, did you guys want to do anything?
Victor
I
does.
don't have anything planned.
Okay.
Hey,
What does
White Wolf,
Victor
thanks
want
for
to
the
do?
sub. I appreciate
Victor
that.
wants to find somebody. Well, he wants to I don't know, scour the town, looking for somebody that he might eat.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything, or just head back home or back to the Silver Stag? All right. Okay, so Victor, you just kind of peel off from the group then?
Well, I get.
My
I
lord,
guess, like,
you have a
some
new
people could
subscriber.
definitely
Commencing
would be able to
introductory
tell that
sequence. Welcome
something's
to the
bothering
Love
him,
Shack.
right? He's trying to make some excuses to kind of, get off on his own. You know what? I was thinking about doing a little roundabout the town for a little while. I'll catch up with everyone a bit later in the Silver Stag. I want to check out some old tomes or something, see if the store's still open.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, it's perfectly fine.
Are you sure?
It's probably for the best, I kind of want to, study
Thanks
a little
again, White
bit,
Wolf.
perhaps. You just get
Can I
a
insight
breather.
check?
Yeah,
Winter
sure.
Soldier, the White Wolf. I was
Roll
waiting
it.
for
And
that insight
I'm
check.
trying to fucking find it.
sure. And if you want to roll a deception,
I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration of the day as well. So honk, and then bonk.
Oh.
Damn it!
yeah, I mean, he looks, he wants to go study.
It looks like that, but you can even with my good rolls, I'll be honest, like he hasn't eaten in a good while, right? Like he's even been neglecting,
He's
like
that hungry, that kind of hungry.
he's kind of like getting fidgety. It's like he wants to do something. Like you can kind of tell that for sure. I mean, at least I feel like that way.
I
I
think
promise.
Euphemia would just be like, I feel like it might not be good to just be on your own.
All right.
Don't
Well,
forget the people going missing.
yes, you're right. You're right. All right. Fine. Just a little stroll. You can come with me. It's fine.
Did we leave the cake or anything, or was the cake all gone by then? By the time we were done?
It was all gone.
Okay, cool. Then she's not carrying anything. And then she would probably start to walk with Victor.
Okay. So the rest of you will head back to the Silver Stag. Vorn, Celestia is walking with you.
Yeah,
So, how do you want to do this? Because it looked like you were going to disappear. She kind of makes a face and puts her hands up, kind of like disappear, you know?
I imagine the wiggle fingers.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not used to just walking the sidewalks, and like as he's like walking with her.
Okay. But do you want to take to the rooftops?
You
Or
think you
how
can
do you want to
keep
do
up?
this? She smiles.
Prove him wrong, girl.
I think so. Where are we heading?
You wanted me to go to a temple, right?
Yes.
So to a temple it is.
Which temple?
Come with me. And he's going to basically climb kind of like what looks like a bit of a fire escape or whatever, and climb on top of
Uh-huh.
a roof and
Okay.
just start Assassin's Creed
Just
style hopping from ceiling to ceiling.
okay. Just for this, for shits and giggles, go ahead and give me acrobatics. Now, are you showing off or are you just gonna go just straight?
Just going because I do want to make sure that she doesn't like fall. She's not as familiar with the you know places he is.
Yeah, of course. Okay, go ahead and just give me acrobatics. This is for you just going up. Okay, yeah, I mean you go up with ease. And you kind of look down and she's down there. Oh, all right.
She still has her egg with her, or did she?
Yep. Nope. I mean, she's not going to leave the egg behind. So she
Right,
has the
right,
egg
right.
and she kind of looks and then she's like, "Okay." And nobody has seen her do this before.
He'll just like
She
tease her, be like, "Last chance to just kind of walk normally."
It's fine. And she puts one of her foot inside the wall and she begins to walk up.
His eyes would widen and like his jaw would drop. What?
Oh, yes, what? Hold on. And then as she's walking, she snaps her fingers because she is wearing a dress. And then her outfit changes and she's wearing a pants and a nice top. Ah, see?
Something that kind of
Easy.
resembles more like what he wears.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm pretty sure that's cheating.
What's cheating?
You can't just climb up the. What?
Technically, I just walked up. I didn't climb. I didn't use my hands.
So now he kind of takes it as a challenge.
And
And
she smiles.
huh. All right.
Mhm.
So you think you can keep up then?
Yeah, I think so.
Very well. And he's going to basically like show her why they call him Brick.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to like sneak and blend into the environment.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's going to try to lose her.
Okay. Um,
But like, also stay within like where he can see her.
mhm. Okay. She, hmm. She will look and go ahead and give me a stealth check. Okay. As you kind of, do your hiding. I can still see you. She rolled a 21.
Fuck's sake.
But I mean, she's going along,
So
on the
yeah, he'll just
rooftops.
say, "Well, I mean, you have to see me in order to follow," but he's just kind of full of shit, and he keeps going.
Yep. Yeah, she will follow behind you.
Just go from rooftop to rooftop until we get to the portals.
Yeah, I mean, as you kind of look back of you, it's like one of those things. It's like, how the heck is she sticking to the roof, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's be a couple times where all of a sudden there's a huge gap, and she just missy steps.
So cheaty.
Eventually, look, we do what we need to do, right?
Right, but you know how many times I fell off these rooftops trying to learn my way around?
That's not my fault.
No,
I just use what I have.
I suppose not. And so as they're like at the kind of like last rooftop,
Mhm.
he'll point down towards the portals and
Mhm.
the temple that's by it.
So basically, as you are looking, it is a building, and the portals are inside the building, and you literally see a symbol of a key above, and that is let me. Is it just a key? Hold on.
Yeah, it's a key
I know
in
I
a
wrote this down.
door, I think.
Valentina, where are you? Oh no, it's a symbol of keys. So there's like multiple keys.
Mhm.
Like almost like kind of like fans out, and in the middle, of the key or the key rings, there's like a portal looking thing, kind of like swirling, which it's definitely magical. Like somebody enchanted that to make it look like a portal.
Right.
And you see like the double doors, they're open. You do see people come in and out because they're still doing, coming into Bailu or leaving Bailu. Oh, yes. Interesting.
That's who I need to pray to.
Oh, the goddess of doors and portals.
Yes, I'm not sure. I'm entangled somehow with this goddess, and I I don't know what she wants from me, what it means. Keep having strange dreams and visions, and I mean, I made a promise to you.
That you did? No. Let's go ahead and get off this roof and head in, I guess. And then she will start just walking down the side.
And he just like looks at her like kind of jealous and climbs down.
Okay. Give me acrobatics.
You're just trying to embarrass me, aren't you?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Teehee.
Sorry.
Oh god, I did not like that.
Okay. As you start climbing down, one of the oh my god, one of the uh bricks, very loose, And as Leslie, finishes walking down, as she kind of does like the whole like put her foot forward, and then now she's like right up.
Right.
The brick moves and you slip, but you're still holding on to like a scaffolding or like a water drain. And
Okay.
you just kind of just go straight down, almost like a fire pole. And you land on your ass. She turns around. Are you right?
Yup. This town never ceases to surprise me. It gets up.
Okay.
That was faster, I'll tell you that much.
You take 6 damage.
Oh my god.
You kind of like get up and you got, you're sore.
His ass is sore.
Yes. You kind of get up you know how like when you get out of bed and your back is hurting and you kind of like walk like an old man?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that just happened to you.
Just like a
And
little bit of sciatica pain.
yeah, yeah. She looks at you and she just like pats you on the shoulder, and you kind of see like a little glow coming from her hand. It looks like little stars. And fun fact, she rolled a 6. So you heal the 6 points back up.
Nice.
That's funny.
Thank you. He looks
Yeah.
embarrassed and... Shall we?
Yes, Shelly. Yes. Yes. So you walk up towards the temple. I would say you probably never been around this area.
Mm-mm.
Not really gone through this area because you have no means. But when you walk in, it is very nice. You see a desk and you see a woman sitting. She looks like she's reading a book. Um, Inside, the design has like the flooring. It looks like a big giant carpet with different like textures of keys, and so all of a sudden you see like imagine like a red carpet with different color keys. So you have like silver and bronze and gold and all that stuff, and it just almost seems like you could almost pick up the key off the ground or off the carpet. And um on the walls you see the symbols of um Valentina. You also see artwork of the different portals, like all kinds of different portals. You name it, the colors. Some of them even like art of like makeshift portals. Like you will see like either like there's two beams or like a door, and then you see uh paintings of different doors, all kinds of doors. And as you kind of walk in, and the woman looks up. Can I help you both? Are you leaving or are you just browsing? Because she kind of looks at you. Huh, you've never been in here. Well, welcome to Valentina's temple. We also do all kinds of portals. So far, it's going to be about still 10 days until we can actually get anything done. Oh, the portals that can leave. Um, and about, I want to say another less than a month, we will actually have it official running through everywhere.
Oh, right. We're not here for that.
Oh. Do you need
I
a
came here
right.
because I wanted to learn about Valentina or pray. Is that what people do here?
Yeah.
Do they pray?
Yes. I mean, people can pray to different gods and everything. There's if you go down the hall, she kind of points. There is a place that you can sit. Um, are you a wizard or a sorcerer or anything magical means?
Not at all.
Oh, that's, that's interesting. She kind of looks at you, like looks at you up and down, and then she will look at Celeste, look up and down. Sorry, we're just usually wizards and sorcerers or anybody who is magic, come and well, they come here because they want to understand portal work and understand, how to make portals and all that stuff. But I mean, you're feel free, of course. There's nothing against people who are not magical inclined.
Is she being racist or classist?
Probably class because it's not every day somebody who is not magical, any nature.
Yeah. It's like, is it because we're tieflings? I'm gonna cause a scene. No, anyway.
You're banished from here. Anyways, just kidding.
Yeah, I've had certain experiences lately, and I just want to learn. Is there
All
any
right.
books, maybe, or
I mean, most of the books are in portal work. Um,
oh, I see.
you can ask me. I am a priestess of the temple after all.
Oh, all right. He looks at Celestia because he has no idea what the hell to ask. I've had feeling like completely silly, like visions or dreams. And I was actually told by someone about the symbol and the goddess, but I don't know what it means or why me. I don't. No offense, but I've never prayed, especially
No,
to
it's all
this
right. I
goddess.
mean, well, how much do you know of Valentina?
Well, I know that she is the goddess of portals and doors, locks.
Close.
Uh, Honestly, that's about it.
All right. Um, if you want, you can have a seat, and she will. As soon as she kind of like gestured, like to sit down, you see two chairs pop up in front of her desk. Please sit.
All right. He gestures at Celeste so that she'd
Mm,
sit first.
She'll sit down. All right. So, um, the goddess Valentina, as you know, is in charge of portals, the knowledge of portals and doors. She has a place of her own called the City of Doors, which in this particular place it had said that these doors can lead to anywhere, any place, any time. And yes, time. So some of these portals could also, rumors have it, can lead into other worlds. She is more of the gatekeeper, the protector, making sure that nothing slips through, kind of thing. Um, so that's it. That's basically it.
But why would anybody have dreams or what could she want with me? I guess is the question that I need to ask.
Mm, that is a good question. I don't know if you ever heard that sometimes dreams are gateways. Sometimes dreams tell us things. It's almost like our mind is diving into the unknown kind of thing. Now, if you're saying that she's involved, well, that is quite interesting. Maybe something or some other is trying to influence or the thought to go to her or seek her out. Um,
He'd probably whisper Sage's name, like, to himself.
do you say it close enough where?
Yeah, almost like an out loud thought. Something like
Mhm.
Sage.
So let's see. We'll look at you. Just to kind of see if there's a reaction, like what's your face saying? And because it's the first time she ever heard.
He's he
Uh,
yeah, and his face would be like curious, confused,
mhm.
as in could it be? But he still thinks he's lost his damn mind, kind of. So
Well, yes. I mean, there's so many possibilities. I mean, the divine can guide us, they can lead us, and sometimes some of them can be assholes.
you don't think that he doesn't want to say the same thing she said.
Is she, as soon you kind of just, no, 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 no. I mean, she has no reason at all. At all. Yes. Maybe there's something trying to tell you something. I'm not really sure.
So you're saying it's possible that it's not the goddess herself, but someone working through the goddess or with the goddess for some reason?
Maybe anything's possible. I mean,
Okay.
she kind of leans in. She kind of leans in a little bit. Not to. She kind of looks around and not to try to spread the rumors. My goddess. That she does have a lover. Um, which I'm not sure if you're familiar. I mean, everybody's kind of familiar a little bit with Hope. So, I mean, interesting. She kind of like thinks about, like she is now thinking about it.
Yeah. It's possible that I've just lost my damn mind, right?
Yes and no. I mean, I'm just gonna say this: you don't look like the religious type.
Right.
So, some people who really believe in the deity, they will believe in almost anything. I shouldn't say always everything. They know that their deity will guide them. They will pray to them. And sometimes those deities will reach out and actually talk to them. But also deities, they have avatars because all deities can't be in one place
Right.
or everywhere. So, if something is guiding you, don't think that you're mad. If you have people around you that you trust, maybe seek this out. Things happen for a reason.
Okay. And he looks at Celeste. Thank you. Also, how much is it for the portals? He just kind of says it randomly.
Oh, when they open, where do you want to go?
I suppose we'll be wanting to go to Abel, right?
As Leslie nods. Okay, April. That would be, unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit higher because we still need to. I can't believe they. Just imagine this inside this building right here was destroyed. So, usually they would cost 10. It's going to cost 14 gold.
14 gold per. All right.
Mhm.
He
Yes,
starts getting up, and all right. Thank you for your time. Wait, you said sometimes wizards come here to learn the art of portals?
Mhm. So some wizards and sorcerers, if they have the ability or the knowledge of portal magic, sometimes bards too, but it's rare. Um, they can come here and study the runes, and they can actually teleport here for free.
I see. All right. I think that'll be it for me. Do you have any questions, Celeste?
No, I don't. All
Well,
right. Well, both
thank
of
you
you
for
have
your,
a wonderful evening.
you as
Of
well. Thank you
course,
for your time.
anytime. She nods.
So as we start walking out, um, he'll turn to her and say, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Should we give Victor a bit of homework?"
I mean, eventually, if he has that knowledge, it could be quite high.
Right. Or at least we'll let him know that it's possible to acquire.
Hmm. Yeah, it'd be good.
How
So,
about we just
Sage, she just looks at you.
he stops talking. Uh what?
You said sage. Now, there is, herb sage, and sometimes people take the name sage.
I I don't know what it means. Um I think it's a person. I'm pretty sure it's a person. But I have more questions than I have answers. Like everything else in life so far. I don't. There's a vision or this thing that's been haunting me for a while. It's been keeping me up at night. Dreams of, I don't want to say another life, but I don't know, somewhere else, different experiences with different people. And sometimes she wakes me up in panic that we need to run. Others, it's more peaceful. I never necessarily feel like I'm being tricked or deceived by her, but it doesn't always feel like a safe situation. And that's what let me into the forest that one time. I don't know, call it
Oh,
sleepwalking, call it seeing things, or
I see. Well, maybe we'll find answers.
maybe. How about we just take the road this time? He just like walks.
Hmm. She nods and she kind of adjusts the bag, and you guys walk through the streets. All right. Victor and Euphemia.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Where does Victor want to go?
All right. Well, I guess as soon as they get out
Mhm.
and are out of earshot. All right. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm trying to find some sort of criminal or someone that I can feed on. I
Mm.
didn't want to mention it, but I don't know. I've been kind of. It's been a while since I've had anything good. I don't
What
even know if this would be
happened?
good, but
What happened to those vials you had?
I have them, but I don't know. It's like I have this itch that needs to scratch. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So I don't want you to get all caught up in this. And I've never really done this before. The stalking and I don't know. It's kind of it seems I don't know. I feel intrigued by it. So I kind of just want to go search for someone. I don't want to kill them. Let me just try it. I don't want to kill them. I just want to you know do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
You can help me if you want, but it might not be pleasant.
Yeah, if anything, I'll probably keep an eye on you just to make sure.
All right. Well, maybe you could help me pick someone to, I don't know, a target. I was thinking of sitting up here, maybe on a roof or something, looking for some sort of riffraff that I could handle by myself.
A drunkard might be an easy target, maybe.
Yes, I know, but I don't necessarily want just a drunk person. I was looking for potentially a criminal or something. Make me feel better. I guess I don't know. We'll just have to see. Uh, Unfortunately, Brick said there wasn't many places around here where there's crime. I don't want to snatch up one of whoever he works for.
Oh, work sweet.
Yes. I don't know. Victor just kind of starts wandering off in a direction,
Okay.
searching for. I guess he would like. What would he do? Like, how populated are the streets right now?
I mean, there's still there's still people walking about. It is 9 o'clock. I would say you would be familiar like between or around 11 o'clock. The streets start to lighten up, like because people need to go home, they need to go to sleep because they need to wake up early. So it's like after 9 for you guys.
Okay, so I think his first thought is maybe like a shady kind of tavern-ish area,
Okay.
like if there is one.
I mean, you can walk around. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. You guys start to walk. You look around. Um, you still good. Definitely still a good part of Failum. Sometimes you kind of feel a little frustrated because at the same time it's you don't really know where to go. Um, and occasionally you just maybe it's that excitement or something that's there that you know you had that rush back on the ship. And you see another tavern, but it's not too shady. But as you kind of look, as you kind of maybe go down an alley, making sure that, your family is safe.
Yeah, what I would do to make sure she stays safe is I
Mhm.
would cast invisibility on her if she would
Okay.
allow it. We have an hour where she can.
Yeah. She wouldn't say no or anything.
All right.
Okay. So you get down this alley, and the corner of your eye, maybe because maybe that rush, maybe that feeling, maybe that something. So you kind of pause and take a closer look. You do see a door. And above the door is a beautiful handcraft sign of a rose.
Ooh, what's this?
So you kind of take a closer look. This rose is definitely familiar. And then go ahead and give me a history check.
Ooh, I rolled that one.
Okay. For some odd reason, it's just maybe just the rush thought, anything. It's like you can't remember, but this really looks like your your deity, your the sign.
I think a part of him at this moment, he's like, "Oh, that's too easy. I want the hunt." He's just thinking to himself, "Do I really want it spoon fed to me like always, or do I want to get it myself?" I think I want to get it myself this time. So he'd like, I guess he'd look at the door and he would acknowledge it, but he would back away and he would start scanning the street,
Mhm.
looking for, I suppose, potentially like a dark alley of some sort.
Mhm.
Um, and if he saw like maybe somebody go down one of these, um, maybe he would, depending on how the target seemed, he might go for it.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Don't fail me now.
Okay. You keep looking and looking, making sure that, you hear the soft pitter patter of Euphemia. But she makes it. Actually, Euphemia, I need a stealth check from you.
Okay.
I hear high heels just click, 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 click.
Yep. They just click, 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 click.
It's like playing Marvel Rivals right now. I hear
Basically.
stilettos.
So yeah, so you're clicking, clacking. And Victor, you hear this. You're like, you're just kind of looking around.
Damn it, Euphemia, I can't hear anyone because of your damn shoes.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm not
It's all
taking
right.
off my shoes.
No, it's fine. I know you're here. That's good.
Mm-mm.
I'm looking for someone. I don't care who it is at this point.
Okay.
Did I
As
see the door that he was looking at, or no?
yeah, I mean, you've been next to him.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
want to make
so
sure.
yeah, it's just one of those things. It's kind of curious, like he's looking at a door.
What was that
Uh,
door you were looking at?
Oh, it had a engraving on it, a rose. It looked familiar to me. Not sure what it was, but I don't know. Maybe I know, but I'm not too sure. I haven't been in there before. But it
Was the
looked like
place to help you?
it could be, but I don't know. Kind of like being out here like this, you know. It's kind of fun. It's exciting.
Hmm.
Mhm. Yes, you just got to find the right person, someone who
Even
looks.
though, even though he can't see her right now, she's just kind of crossing her arms right now, just kind of looking at her with a raised brows, just like,
And he's
that
he's
look.
like he's talking with his hands at the same time. So if anybody was to see him,
as a madman.
yeah,
It's like in her head, it's just like, oh, so this is how it feels when people look at me.
but the plan is I'm going to if I find someone, I'm going to I have it all. I don't know. We'll see what happens when the instinct kicks in. I just got to find the right person, and I don't see anyone that fits the bill just yet. You kind of like continue walking.
Okay, you look, continue. Yeah, this alley. You look down another one, another one. Give me one more perception check.
All right.
Okay.
Also, your family is trying to step softer.
Mhm.
So she's not talking
Give me
so
a stealth
hard.
check.
That's better.
Okay, much better. You're okay. All of a sudden, you realize, okay, if I step this way, it's perfect. All right. In the corner of your eye, Victor, you see somebody cloaked. They look like they're hugging themselves going down an alley.
Someone cloaked.
Mhm.
Can I tell? Is it male, female?
Um, female.
Okay. Is it a dark alley?
Mhm.
How have they seen me yet?
Not what do you notice?
Okay. So if they're not looking at me, I quickly want to cast disguise self,
Mhm.
right? And I'm going to change my appearance into a human, like redheaded, kind of like a dark red with a beard,
Mhm.
um, man, and he's going to be in a guard outfit of Felu.
Okay.
Cast that, and he's going to. Oh yeah, so it has like the clothes and all that, covered by the illusion. Um, and when he gets within 30 feet of them, I don't know if he how close he is to her.
Um, if you start walking, because she is going down the alley, um, I mean, it's a long alley. It's probably like 50 feet.
Okay,
So,
so Victor will pick up the pace a little bit
mhm.
and try to get within 30 feet. Is her back towards him, or
Mhm.
is she? Okay, so when he gets within 30 feet, he will cast Charm Person,
Okay.
and that is a DC Wisdom saving throw of 16.
Okay. Give me a moment. To make sure on something. Okay.
Okay.
So
Let's see. I'm trying
what
to
do
think.
you do?
Okay. So when he casts a spell, he'll start calling out. He'll say, "Ma'am, halt, halt. Need to speak with you for a moment."
The person stops.
Could you turn around for me, please? I'm not sure, but I feel like I know you from somewhere.
The person turns around and the hood covers. You can only see her lips, her mouth.
Um, Ma'am, uh, could you remove the hood for me, please?
Ooh,
Um,
you want me to remove my hood?
yes, we're doing some rounds, making sure everyone's safe tonight.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, there's talk of some dangerous folk around tonight, and I just wanted to know if perhaps you've seen any interesting figures. If you
Oh, there's
could you just step over here?
always. She steps a little bit. There's always interesting figures here.
Well,
These
that's true.
streets are quite safe. Gets a little closer.
Yes, well, they're only safe because of our hard work that we endeavor to do every night. We heard some goings on at the tavern. I'm not sure if you come from that area.
Hmm. Oh, I travel.
Does Victor, can he like make anything out about her? Like he's trying to scan her. He's kind of get
Give
a
me
read on her.
give me a perception check
Okay.
with disadvantage because she is still cloaked and she has not removed her hood yet.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you are reading. I mean, this figure is walking slowly to you because that's what you asked. She hasn't moved her hood as she gets about 15 feet. You see a curl on her lips. As you blink, there's a knife to your throat.
A misty step immediately.
And that's
And
when
I want to
Euphemia's
misty.
gonna.
She,
I'll misty step behind her.
as you do so, she locks you in place. Not
Do
in
I,
my streets.
do I get to roll anything?
No. She has it's a special ability.
Euphemia's gonna kind of like sorry.
Mhm.
She's gonna like small the distance and get closer to them because she was keeping a distance so
Mhm.
that he wouldn't like fuck him over.
She removes the hood and you see a blonde elven woman. There is a scar going down from her face on the left hand side, from the top to the bottom, just past her cheek. She looks at you. Not in my streets.
Wait, you are holding someone, working with the guard.
No. No, no, no. I know for a fact that you changed yourself because I have eyes and ears about. Now you're lucky. Now I know somebody that you know. But it's all right. She kind of gives you a tiny pat on the cheek. She lets you go.
I Misty step further away again. Am I blocked?
No, I mean she lets you go. She puts her dagger away. And if
Who
you could,
are you?
I'm the people of the streets. If
That's
you want, you can ask his friend, the red one.
what you. Why do I have to? Why did you even stop me to begin with?
Because she kind of points to like her teeth. Not in my streets.
What? I'm just a man going around doing what I do. Perhaps get a few coins.
Victor would feel Euphemia's hand touch his shoulder and whisper to him, I think we can go.
All right.
She looks past you. Yes.
I don't know
Like,
who you are. You won't even give me your name.
I don't need to.
Why
She
not?
starts walking down the alley. Just not in my streets.
Victor is fuming. He is so pissed. He just turns around and storms away.
Euphemia would quickly follow him.
Once again, do you see my luck? Can't do anything. It's impossible. If I'm not fucked by the voodoo queen or the spice, I get. And what was that magic that she had? Just lock me in place? Do you see that?
Breathe.
I just want to go home.
Do you want to try the door that you saw?
No, I'm just going to go home.
Victor.
Enough. I'm just going to go home.
She'd take his hand and stop him.
What is it?
Would the invisibility go away, or would he make it go away?
I was gonna say probably about.
drop
Yeah, I would say you almost have like maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
He would drop it so he could see her.
Don't give up. I know you're having a hard time right now. But
It's always me. Anytime I try to do anything, I'm screwed.
no, it may feel like it right now. It's not always going to be this way.
It always is because there's always somebody more powerful than me, apparently, and I always pick them. It's so frustrating.
I think that she would just like kind of hold his face. It's just like, breathe, take a breath. If you need to, we can go back to the tour.
No, I just want to go home. Call it a day. I just want to go. We'll start tomorrow, and we'll get back to work. It was a stupid idea, anyways, to even try anything.
Victor.
What?
It's okay.
Like, what are the chances? Honestly, like, I pick the damn one person that. Where are all the damn commoners?
You might be a magnet.
I swear, it's like I every person I pick to try to do something on, they have they have immediate counter to anything I do. It's so frustrating. It's all right. We'll just go home. For once, I wanted to be able to do I don't know, to enjoy the hunt and learn a bit about it.
Then maybe starting off with animals, possibly.
I don't want to eat animals.
The only other thing that I can think of is trying the door or something else.
No, I don't want the door. I just want to go get in my bed and go to sleep. Let's get a start on the next start on the morning and see
Bring
what's
plenty
in
of
store.
vials at least.
I have like one left. I'll get it filled at the tavern before I leave.
I think that she would like pull her hands away from his face.
I'm sorry. I'm just so frustrated.
I don't know really how much I can help on that part.
Nothing. It's just. I don't know. I'm just honestly. I just have the worst luck, I suppose.
It will change. It's not always going to be this way.
Shit, that's what I thought. And spent 3 months in the fucking ocean. Couldn't do a damn thing. Felt like I was being watched constantly, and now I'm back in the world where I feel comfortable. The minute I try any sort of mischief, it's just like completely over. I don't know. How do thieves do it? How do they steal from people all the time? Like, I'm just the most unluckiest noble in the world. I feel it's like I don't know. I just maybe I need to go back to the school and study more, and before I start out adventuring and things of that nature. I don't know.
I mean, you're technically already adventuring, so it's a little late on that.
I know, but that just infuriates me.
I believe it's probably part of it because you're out of your element.
I'm in my element here. This is the city. How do other people feed and things of that nature? Is
And
it all? I don't get
what
it.
what I mean is, you've never hunted before, have you?
I
Or
know,
needed
but
to.
the plan was fucking
So it's
great. I
it's
turned
out of
into
your
a
you're out of
god.
your element in that part.
God, it was so good.
It was good.
It was really good, and it's just like at the last minute, it's just like, oh God. I almost threw a fireball at her. I'm honest with you, but
Don't let your temper take over. That's what
I
gets you
know
in trouble.
everything gets me into trouble. It's like unless I do everything that's expected of me, it's like I get in trouble, and it's making me want to just be a bad guy permanently, because I hate it.
No, don't do that.
No, you're right. I'm just overreacting. Let's make our way back to the tavern. I'll just suck it up and forget about it. I'll drink from the vial.
All right. At this point, I would say, Warren and Celestia, you make it back to the tavern. You head up to your rooms or the room. Minerva and Nyx. The only two? Yeah, you guys were just hanging out. Did you guys do anything?
Magpie would
And
have
Magpie?
taken the book that she got and put it on the nightstand.
Mhm.
But other than that, no. Oh no, she'll probably find like the bathroom and change into the new clothes that she got.
Okay. Yeah, it's very comfortable.
She's gonna feel itchy, like this doesn't feel right. Like it's comfortable, but it's like
Yeah, it's a little different.
yeah. But other
What
than
about
that, those are the only two things she'd do.
okay? What about Nyx and Minerva?
Nyx is going to don the ring of warmth
Wait, what? What are you doing?
He's putting on the ring he got from
Oh, okay, yeah,
last
yeah.
week.
So you're tuning it too. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. That's why I was like, wait a second. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean you're attuned to it. To make sure you mark that off on your sheet.
Be fair, when he said that, I thought he said he was donning the ring of war. I was like, no, you're the Avatar.
But no, not
Like,
yet.
I'm just
stuff,
hold on. Wait. I have it. Nix is gonna
Ring the bells of war.
go to a wind chime and just ring it. Ding.
Oh my gosh. How about you, Minerva? What have you been up to?
Uh, honestly, I don't even know. It's been so long since we mentioned what we were doing.
I mean, you're in the room. I mean, you could be chilling, you could be writing, you could be
Okay.
reading. Anything you want to do, it's fine.
Probably reading.
Okay. Um, Vorn, just before you get the door, you see a black cat.
What do you want?
The cat drops a scroll and leaves.
He'll bend over and pick it up.
You get messages
Thanks.
from cats.
Every now and then.
Oh, all right. Okay. I will step in, and if you need to read it, I'm not going to be over your shoulder. And she will walk into the room.
Yeah, he'll just kind of unroll it and see what it is.
It says, "You should warn your friends. Not in my streets." Signed with S.
He kind of presses his lips together and like tilts his head a little bit like, I fucking knew it. And just kind of rolls it back up and then goes in.
Yeah. You walk in. Eventually, later, Victor and your family, you arrive.
I think Victor he just goes straight up, straight to bed. Unless someone stops him. He looks furious.
Yeah, I guess Victor is going like into the room. Warren's just kind of like watching him.
Euphemia kind of frowns watching him, seeing him so like upset.
And since I know that he's not really saying anything, Warren will be like, "So you met her, huh?"
Who did I meet? I'm not sure.
Warren kind of smiles slightly as he's, just like adjusting things or getting ready for bed and stuff. And her name's Silvara.
Silvara.
She raised me, kind of.
What is she, the guardian of Felu? Protector of the innocent? Striver of everything, the most powerful? I'm sure you could figure out some other titles for her as well.
Not quite. But do you remember when I said that if there was a lot of crime in the streets, then we weren't doing a good job?
I'm just curious how she could. I was up to something tonight, Brick. I was going to try and see if I could, maybe have a little bite to eat. I was curious. I was going to pick potentially a criminal. But so happens I've run across, I suppose, who is it, Silvara?
Yes. See, here's the
Let me
thing.
guess, a goddess of some sort.
Goddess? I don't think so.
She's strong, whatever
Badass?
she is.
See, if Silvara ran into you, you didn't find her, she found you. Almost any time that I need to talk to her or find her, I just go into an alley and wait. She's our leader.
Well, apparently I ran into her. However, she has no idea what I was up to. Unless you can read minds. Could you read minds?
I don't think so. Oh, I hope not. He looks frightened.
Well,
maybe she just saw you as a threat. And you're not being a friendly face around here?
a noble walking the streets. Well, I suppose it was disguised. But no matter, it didn't work. It's entirely put me off the thought in Falu anyways. There's got to be a city somewhere where I can do something.
You know, you could have probably just asked, and she would have probably helped you.
I think Victor, he turns around and kind of bares his fangs. Maybe I don't want help. Maybe I'm tired of getting sped food, whatever, spoon-fed things in my life. Maybe I want to get it for myself. I don't need some higher power trying to help me all the time. As a matter of fact, I'm sick of it. I want to earn something for myself, do something for myself. We were under the thumb with the captain for God knows ages. Couldn't do a damn thing. Now I'm here, and apparently the Silvara's now a thorn in my side.
All right, then. Brick will get up, and he's like, then let's go.
Go where? I just want to go to bed, Brick, honestly.
No. See, the thing about this town, you gotta really know when and where. And it's a very interconnected network with my people. But we don't extend very far from here. And I can get you there quickly.
We did find a door that he said that might be able to help him. So
Nah, he wants to hunt. I'll take him hunting.
I appreciate the effort. I really do. And I thank you for it. And he kind of changes his demeanor a bit. I just want to be able to do something on my own. If I get to whim and I want to do it, I kind of want to do it. I'm a free spirit. I'm a noble after all. I don't want to have to go around asking for permission everywhere to do things. I thought I would get away with it, honestly. My first time hunting, and run into apparently her.
One of the first
really
things
put
that I
me off.
learned with Silvaro was I could barely get away with anything.
How do you live like that? A constant over your shoulder all the time, like reminding you when you're wrong,
It wasn't
keeping you
really
from
like
doing
that.
what you want to do.
It was, I mean, I guess before she took me in, it could have been like that. But afterwards, it wasn't like that at all. It was support. It was, connections. It's a lot easier to get around. It's a lot easier to know things, to learn things, to have influence when you're not alone.
I know this. Like, I understand. Like, it's my network back home. I know that connections get you places, but I'm so sick and tired of feeling like I'm constantly being watched. Like, any idea, anything that I do that is somehow out of line is just, I can't even fail properly, right? I don't have the opportunity to. It's like, it's, I don't know. I just want to be able to express myself the way I feel like I want to express myself. And I don't want to have to answer to other people, right? If I want to be on equal footing, and for some reason everyone has an answer to every single thing that I do, and it's always wrong. It's always, no, Victor, this. No, Victor. I'm so tired of it. Ask yourself, like, when's the last time you've stolen anything?
Not really that kind of thief.
When's the last time you've done anything, bad that's gotten you in trouble? I feel like I'm the only one that ever gets in trouble. And even this bite, it's like fate is biting me in the ass, trying to constantly keep me in line. There's always some power that is way stronger than me, apparently, that can just stop me from doing what I'm doing. If anything, that's driving me to it's making me very spiteful. I want to learn things for myself.
Think about it, Victor. Why would you do in the city that two people live here?
That's what cities are. Cities are full of people everywhere.
Exactly.
There's
But
tons of people, and I run into the one person that could potentially stop me and tell me not to do it in their city. So now the city's off limits. The island was off limits. Where is there a place when it's not off limits? It's
well, don't get frustrated. I
very
know you are, but you got to think about it. Like I said, Magpie and Brick live here.
sure. Among how many thousands of people live in Fayetteville?
Okay, then put it into this perspective. Again, I'm just saying as in perspective. Say you are visiting my home, Ambermere, and that is the home of the that's the home of my family, the Monster Hunters Guild, and you try to hunt in that city. It's not going to be very good.
Of course, but think about it this way with your same logic. Every single city is a home of someone else that is not going to want me to hunt there. Right?
But isn't there places and such for like resources for vampires to help with that problem? But they don't have to.
The thing is, I want to hunt.
And I
I
told
want
you,
to.
right outside those gates and town boundaries, I can take you to a bandit camp very easily.
No, it's fine. It's honestly, I just want to go to bed. I appreciate the effort, everyone, but I can only take so much disappointment at once. I'm just going to just go to bed, forget about it. We'll make it. We got plans to do tomorrow. I'm sure we got more money to make.
I will say that I do understand what you mean and how you feel, but that's just here. You don't have home field advantage here, unfortunately.
Honestly, like, do you think that your network can watch the entire city at all times? Like, so that everyone is safe. There's absolutely no crime whatsoever, except for well, I guess it's some sort of thieves guild, right? They're the crime of the city, or do they not steal?
They steal.
Yes, so they have a monopoly on the crime that can go on in the city, right?
Kind
So they can
of.
do whatever they want to do, which is perfectly fine. But little Victor over here wants to just have a little midnight snack.
I
Screw
think
him.
I think the unfortunate thing for you though is that you know me, and Savara was already aware of you.
How?
You spoke
A
to
little spies?
you spoke to Nan.
Well, of course she is aware of me. So is she watching me? Is she watching me right now? Oh no, let me look around my shoulder. Is she watching me right now?
Probably not now.
I don't know. Let me go try to bite somebody. I'm sure she'll show up.
Vorin will cut his mouth.
Victor will kind of chuckle to himself. I just want to go to bed, honestly. It's pointless. It's taking up. I don't know. We'll do a fresh slate in the morning. I'll just forget about trying to do what I wanted to do in the city, anyways.
All right. Oh, by the way, we learned that supposedly you can learn how to use portals yourself later on.
Oh, absolutely.
They
Are you talking about
actually,
teleportation circles?
yeah, they actually teach here at the temple.
Oh, right. Bet you it's a pretty penny to learn, though, to learn the teleportation circle.
Might be, but it sounds like something useful in the future.
It could be. I'll be able to teleport us here directly if that's the case. But yes, I should probably just focus on my studies, honestly. At least I can benefit the group that way. But I appreciate it.
Yeah,
All right.
no worries.
I'm going to get to bed.
Just know that
Good night.
whenever we're somewhere else, we'll probably be
I'm not
feeling
doing
the same
anything
way
over
you.
there. Honestly, I will probably run into someone that will stop me there as well, honestly. With my luck.
I say one thing before you sleep. And this is experience. I mean, I'm not going out and, trying to bite somebody. Each city, each town, they have their own network, their own things, their own whatever. And of course, eventually you can find something. But that's how you do is you study, you look, you listen, you make plans. If
You don't have to have this plan that I had was excellent. It was great, honestly.
I am curious, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. All right. I turned Euphemia invisible so she could kind of, be my backup. I stalked the city streets. I
And also make sure he didn't kill people.
I stalked the city streets a little bit. It was great. I found one target in a dark alley. Guess who it was? But I turned myself into a guard. I threw a charm spell at the person. Have no idea if it worked. It was going to be great, honestly, but it turned out. And then she somehow froze me in place. I have no idea how. And I misty stepped behind her, but that didn't work. So I don't know. Whenever she is extremely powerful.
That was a good plan. Vorin looks
It was a
impressed.
really good plan. Yes, I was going. So this is how intricate the plan was for my study. I was going to charm her, right? And the charm spell, uh, after an hour, you know who charmed you, right? But since I was illusion, the individual would think that it was the illusion, not me. Hmm Had it all planned out. It was going to be a
Well,
great
damn.
little.
And you've
Yeah, I
never
know.
done this before.
Never. Nope. I was just using my intuition, trying to figure it out, but I picked the worst fucking target in the damn city, apparently.
Like I said, she picked you.
I don't know. Well, anyways, I'm exhausted. I used up too much magic. I'm tired.
It's been a long
I
day.
want to get some rest. Mhm.
All right. It's you. Some of you are getting ready to bed to go to sleep. You hear the window open, and the monkey comes in. The monkey is holding a pouch. Um, as it is jumping off, and you hear the coins, and it goes onto the table. The
What have
monkey
you
opens the pouch and dumps out the coins.
What have you been up to?
You see the monkey hold the pendant. Working?
She'd give the monkey like scritches on the head as she looks at the coins. Like, what is all there?
Wait, how comes the fucking monkey can get away with it?
I'm. Since when can that thing talk?
This thing in my hand? Kind of lifts the coin, like the pendant.
What the fuck?
The
Clever one.
captain gave it to me.
So you can talk now.
Sometimes. And then let goes, and then you hear the ooh, ah noise, and then touches the coin. Yep, that's when I touch this.
How did you make all this coin?
You got
Working.
a name?
No name.
Hmm.
So what happened? As you family, you're counting the coins.
Mm-hmm.
First I saw this lady who was kind of like looks around, and then would go to Brick and kind of like jump on your shoulder. This stuff and kind of like lifts as best as could because you're leather. Um, material. Sure, I think that's the word. Hanging, and she couldn't reach it, so I climbed up and helped her. And she gave me food, and then I put my hand out because I kept seeing another person putting their hand out, and people put this stuff in there. So for a while, she couldn't figure out until I saw a coin, and I picked it up, and then she says I could have it, which she knows I had this pouch, which I found in the street, which already had 2 coins in it. So put it in there, and eventually I started working around, helping people, and they gave me coins.
Oh, so you didn't steal all this?
No,
Oh, look at that.
yeah, it's quite interesting.
He would
You
lean
count the
over
coins.
as she's counting.
You count 10 gold, 12 silver, 50 copper.
Okay, so there's 10 gold, 12 silver, and 50 copper.
Yep, I keep hearing you say about these jingly things. So I insisted.
You're a good monkey.
Thank you. This is helpful.
So it's 12 gold. How many silver pieces? Did I say? I
It's 10
fucking
gold,
forgot.
50 copper, and I don't know, 10 silver.
10 silver, I think it was, yeah.
I thought it was 12 gold.
10.
Never mind. Okay.
Oh, minus your gold. Just kidding.
So to make sure I had remembered it because I was writing it down and then I forgot
That's fine.
right after I was
That's right.
writing it.
Euphemia is giving the monkey a tip.
At this point, the monkey will find a spot, curl up, and go to sleep.
You should look over. Victor, where's the money that's for the group?
Old. He kind of stirs a little bit.
Where's the money for that's the group funds?
Oh, well, here. And he kind of pulls out the pouch and hands it over.
She'd take it and put the money that the monkey made, and put it in there.
Okay. All right. As one by one, you all fall asleep. No dreams come. Just regular good night, especially you, Warren. And you wake up in the morning. So, as of right now, you have 4 more days in here in the silver sack. And then you have 5 more days um, if you want to step out of the town or find another place or pay again. It's up to you guys. But I would say for the next 4 days, as you all are trying to find jobs and everything, so basically the little jobs are out there is, you can work at the docks, you can do deliveries, you can do some house cleaning, you can help old lady shop for food or older people shop. So it depends on what you guys want to do for the next 4 days.
Does anyone seek Victor from his flyer?
I would say one person comes up to you and asks, "So how do you do this?"
What, you need a message sent to a loved one? Some mending for your clothes? Well, what do you need? Magic spell that you don't understand that you need some answers to?
So all this for 20 gold?
Well, the price is negotiable, but I can send a message back and forth to a communicator. I could, if you can describe them well, I could send it and they can say something back and I can tell you what they say. Or I could do other things. I could identify a magical object that you might have. I could, that's essentially it right now. I could help you understand some literature if you have a book. Those type of services.
And you said you can mend.
Absolutely, I can mend broken items. I cannot. I can bring them back to the restoration if it's a small item like clothing, things of that nature. I can restore it, but I cannot restore magical properties like if you a lost enchantment, things of that nature.
Okay. How about mending my boots for 1 gold?
Absolutely. Do you have them with you?
Takes them right off his feet.
Perfect. All right, it'll just take a moment.
Mm,
And he kind of casts the mending spell and mends the boots.
yeah.
There you are, good
I
as
mean,
new.
yeah, I mean, you see there's holes in it and stuff, and he puts it on, but he's still there, kinda, like, tests it out and stuff, and he pulls out a ghost coin and gives it to you.
There you go. Enjoy. Thank you for choosing Victor the Great. I guess that's my name, Victor the Great. Wizard extraordinaire.
Okay. He nods and carries on his way. Um, I would say for you for the next 4 days, unless you wanna do anything else.
I would do that and any odds and ends that the group might do.
Yeah.
And I join with them too.
Okay. I would say for you for the next 4 days, people do come up to you and ask. They're iffy on the mending spell. Or yeah, not mending, I mean sending,
Hmm.
but they come up to you to mend. And some of it's like different clothing, shoes and stuff, and the prices go up and down. So it could be from a copper to like gold. So I would say for those 4 days, you make I'm gonna do a total of, 7 gold and 50 copper.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, some of them, they tip you, so that's where it's like, adds up and all that stuff. And, you could then, like, exchange just like, "Hey, I wanna get rid of the silver, just can't not really get rid of the copper." But that's how you get the total.
Perfect.
Okay. Who
I
else
think
for
at
the next
one
4 days?
point Brick would have probably asked about the magic book on the table.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which book?
There's, I mean, he doesn't know where it came from. There was just a magic book on the table.
Magpie.
Magpie will just does she say anything? I'm
Oh.
debating. Victor said he needed another book. So I figured I'd pick him up one.
Oh, all right.
Is this out in front of everybody, or is it just you two?
Whatever she decides, I guess.
It's what whoever's there, she would just say kind of
Yeah,
nonchalantly. Like she's not gonna go out of her way to point it out, but she's not hiding it either.
I guess everybody would be there because I think Vorin would have asked probably the first night he saw it.
Well, I think um, Victor would smile and say, "Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I didn't expect a gift. Is this
No,
a spell book?"
I would hope so. Sort of what
Mhm.
I was looking for. I have no idea when it comes to this sort of thing.
He would take it. DM, it's a spell book, right?
It's a spell book, it's only 100 pages, but it's a spell book.
But it's blank, right? So,
Correct. Mhm.
oh, okay. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you so much, Magpie. Do I owe you anything for it?
No, I just hoping that what happened on the island doesn't happen to you again.
Yeah,
Precautions and
wonderful.
all.
Excellent. I will make sure to make some copies of my spells in case anything does happen. And
Your book picks up. Are you trying to replace me?
Oh,
absolutely not.
I
No,
was
no.
just going to
Yeah, I
say.
can. You know this. If something is to happen to the book that you inhabit right now, if I have a backup book, I can always transfer your consciousness to that book, and so on and so forth. You know this. You'll be fine, and it's good to have a backup. Just in case.
Mhm.
You're irreplaceable.
Good. This gave me sass. She kinda sinks back into the bag.
Next time, when there's a very powerful person, like shoot out a fireball at them or something so I can feed.
I think I was sleeping. She
You
kinda
must have been
peeks out of the
asleep.
book.
You must have been asleep on the job. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Sometimes a book needs its beauty rest.
I know. I know.
And plus, if you were in danger, I would probably have woken up. Probably. Maybe. Yeah.
Sometimes maybe make me look good instead of like an idiot all the damn time. You know.
You know what? Victor, I trust in you, and you will be all right. I think you and I need to focus
You know what? It's
on
perfectly fine because you know exactly what I'm going to do to that Silvara. All these people that embarrass me now, I'm gonna I'm a true polymorph all of them into chickens. They can live out the rest of their life as a fucking chicken. Just wait. It's gonna be glorious.
wait,
I'm just kidding,
I was gonna say,
but
isn't
I'm not really.
Rick friends with that one? I don't know. He's kind of hearing off and on. Wasn't really paying attention.
But here's what I want to say. Right? So I'll true polymorph her into a chicken, and then I'll say, "Not on my streets," and then I'll walk away all dramatically. Then I'll drop the spell as I leave. I'm just kidding.
Interesting.
But some payback is going to happen. Trust me.
Or you can always learn from this. But it was a good plan.
It was a
a good
great plan.
plan.
Yes, great. All right. Anyways, fine. We got to make goal today.
Okay. Okay, so Euphemia. There's been times that you would ask Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
She says, yeah, a couple nights, and then you would be out on the street. So for 2 nights, she would need you. She will pay you a total of 10 gold, 5 per night.
Okay.
And as you're, singing, dancing, whatever you want to do, go ahead and roll me 2 performance checks. That's going to be for each night.
Okay.
So this is the first night. Okay. Second night. Very nice. Encore. So the first night, not that many people, but you do get a total of 12 gold.
Okay.
And the next night, there's more people, and you get a total of 20 gold.
All right.
And this is tips and all that stuff because people wanted to hear, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who else is doing stuff?
Nix will
Night
help out
bye.
the old people with shooping.
With shopping? Okay.
With the shopping.
So next 4 days, you help somebody I would say you do see like a little parchment and you probably going, what's that saying? And then somebody says, oh, there's some people that would that need some help. And so they will kind of show you. And this is a elderly old folks home. And some of them just kind of, have like just a stretch or a walk. Or to go get some things and stuff. And um they are just thrilled because some of them will tell you stories of some of their adventures and how they see, they've seen some of your kind. Um, and they would tell you stories about like, had a friend that was a druid that protected a tree to like, I had to hold still because there was all these different kinds of fairies and fays just dancing around and because you would know the ripple effect. And do you do those for like the next 4 days?
Yep, but Nix would
Okay.
also trade stories with the old people about the Fey realms themselves.
Yeah. So it's like one of those things that they definitely have like like a good time. So you get because there's 4 days and they are very go ahead and give me a let's see what do I want. Give me either you know what? Give me a performance.
Okay,
Yeah, just give me a performance.
this can only go terrible. Yep.
Um, no, actually, it's fine because it was an advantage because you did mention that you would tell stories. Um, so you actually get um a total of 12 gold A bouquet of flowers, a box of chocolates, and a whistle.
Alrighty.
Okay. I think Magpie, you said that you're wanting
Yes,
to do
she
something.
will help with delivery.
The deliveries are definitely all over town. And you do that for the next 4 days, and they will actually pay you, a total of 10 gold, and people have tipped you, um, so for another total of 7 gold.
Awesome.
Okay. And Minerva.
She would probably. So like, are they trying to focus on like making money? Is that like
Yes,
what
yes,
they?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, the only things I could think of, Minerva wouldn't charge for money.
That's fine.
To say
Whatever
she'd
you want
probably
to do.
go to like any clinics or hospitals or something and like volunteer to use her services and whatnot at them.
Yeah. You do so. There is like a little place that, people can go for medicine, healing, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they welcome you because you are from a temple, which you will actually notice that other people from temples that they work in here too.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of like the 4th day, actually no, during those times, like you help, you know, put like a band-aid on a little girl, you help kind of heal somebody's aches and pains and stuff. And they would, as soon as they tried to offer some kind of money, either like that same day or the next day, you would get like little tiny things. Like, I would say you get some flowers, um, a little uh, trinket that's it's a wooden horse. Um, you would get a small, kind of like a scarf from an older lady, like little bits and bobs that people like made things. So, as a thank you.
Okay.
All right. And Brick.
I think Brick would probably take on an assortment of stuff. Since he can get around the city quickly, he'll probably do some deliveries, but he'll also offer his service to the docks, since it was like his
Okay.
old job.
So if you work at the docks, do you want to work for the 4 days? Or do you just want
I think he
to
would
do a
probably go
mixture?
there and ask when he's needed.
Yeah. I would say like the first couple days they do need you, so they will pay you 4 gold. But there's people who help and a tip and stuff, so you would get 4 gold plus 9. If you did some deliveries, that's another 4 gold. And for tips, you get like 6 gold.
All right.
Okay. So, at the end of the 4th day, you guys, this is basically the last night in the Silver Stack. Do you guys want to pay for the next 5 days? Or Celeste has offered to do where she can make, her little pop-up tents, whatever there.
I think Victor. I think he's happy to go outside of the city.
Yeah, I think Warren would actually kind of raise up the idea of maybe just going outside the city, mostly for Victor, but also um because of all the things that have been happening between different towns.
Mhm.
Like who knows what kind of word we can hear through like different travelers, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Um, so let's say that you all next morning, of course, you get your last breakfast. You make your way out of town. There's different areas that you could set up or make your quote unquote your tents. Nothing around homes. You can always go somewhat near the lighthouse, which is up in the north, which there is the Temple of Light that's there. Or you can go more into the woods, which it will probably be more of like I would say like almost like a 45-minute walk back into town. Um, so it's up to you guys.
I think we should probably try to stay somewhere closer to the road where we can hear and see the, you know, oncoming traffic. Who knows what kind of knowledge we can probably get from people.
Sounds good to me. I just want to get out the city, and we'll break in the tents or something of that nature.
Probably before we set out of the city tomorrow, we should probably get the rest of our winter gear.
Oh, you're right. I need to do that.
So
Also,
then,
I need to fill up on blood as well.
I mean, I've already grabbed what I could get.
Okay. So Victor, for your 4 vials to lift
Mhm.
or to lift to fill, um, she will look at you. She will say, if you want a whole bottle, it will cost you 5 gold because it's a good stuff. Or she can fill it and it'd be I mean, you can actually use it to fill your vials too if you take the bottle. If not, it'd be like um 20 silver.
He'll just fill the vials. So 20
Okay.
silver.
Yeah. So there you go.
How
Oh,
much how much would winter clothes cost?
um, do you want like
It's like a warm coat, essentially. Warm coat, maybe some gloves and a hat.
okay.
So I would when it when it's time to go buy things, I would like to see if I can negotiate
For you?
for the group.
Okay. Um, so is everybody looking for like hat, gloves, jacket, boots? Let me know what you want so I can total it in my head.
Yeah, I think anything that Voran could put on because he doesn't like the code. So like almost like the whole like Russian fur set.
Okay.
Anything.
Okay. For the rest of you guys?
Yeah,
uh,
I think coat, boots, gloves, hat is essentially what Victor wants.
Okay.
I think Euphemia would be wanting like a long, kind of a mix of like a nice coat, but also
Mhm.
still kind of good for um, being outdoors and in the cold.
Mhm.
Plus a scarf, gloves, and probably earmuffs because she has bigger ears. So it's not
Mhm.
really a hat's not really gonna help her.
Yeah.
Probably if it'd be better if the coat had a hood with it,
Okay.
But that's what she would want.
And Minerva?
I'm trying to think like what kind of clothing she already has.
You are wearing, if I'm not mistaken, you're wearing plate, right?
Was it chain? I think it was chain.
Is it chainmail or plate?
It's chainmail.
Okay. So you probably want something for the inside the
That
chainmail.
shit is cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like
Um,
something to insulate underneath it.
yeah, insulate, and then you probably want like a jacket or like a coat.
She's always wearing a cloak.
Mhm. Or unless you want a thicker cloak, or if you want a coat.
Probably a thicker cloak.
Okay. And do you want boots?
Yes. Hers
Okay.
would probably be pretty worn out by now.
Perfect. This is gonna be like it's almost like magpie thing. Do you want gloves as well?
Yes.
Did I
Okay.
say boots for mine?
Add that to it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, wait a minute, did I say boots?
Yeah. And Nyx.
Nyx would just get fur-lined barbarian garb, so basically the skimpy ass outfit, but with fur on it.
Oh my god. Man, those nips are gonna freaking tear
But he's
off.
got the Ring of Warmth.
The Ring of
He'll be
Warmth.
fine.
Oh, that's right. That is right.
It's like
Perfect. Okay.
cutting glass with his nipples.
It honestly, the fur is just for the look of being in the cold. Not that it's
Wants
gonna
to
do
fit
any
in with the rest
good.
of the group.
Yeah,
Right.
be awkward if Nyx walked around in there and just leather.
Do you want boots too?
Yes, he's got to have the boots with the fur.
Oh my god.
Come on.
So, this woman, she is like, as you guys are like, giving the information and stuff. That was weird. Did you press a button?
Shh. Continue.
Anyways, so she's like lining you up, guys, and everything, and trying to pick your colors. Some of you go with the blacks or the darks. Probably some blues. There is like a dark red with black. Burgundy, whatever you want. And she looks at you, Nyx, and you can see a little mischievous grin. And then she's like, "Oh, sugar, I know a perfect thing for you." And as she turns around, you see that she has wings. She goes in the back and she comes.
She knows.
She comes back and she sets these boots down. The boot is of course like a tan, like a dark tan leather. None of the thing goes to your AC, but the fur itself is like a not quite white, but it's a beige. But there's a couple of little dangly bubble things on the side.
Hell yeah.
So, for the total, because this is for winter and they're comfortable and they are thick, which you all can try on, all that stuff. She definitely explains the incident, like the insult for
Insulation.
yes.
Yeah, insulation.
So basically it's like almost like a thick shirt. And then you just put it over and it's comfortable. So all this will be a total of 55 gold.
So Lauren would just step up and say, "Oh, 55 gold. That's not bad. But we've been doing a lot for the city and the town, and is there our job isn't done. There's so much that we need to do, but it's quite cold out there. Is there anything you could do for us as far as the pricing?"
I give bardic inspiration. Cough.
Uh, Give me a persuasion. Okay. She looks at you and, I mean, I do have to make my own money, sugar, and I did sew all of these by hand. So the best I could do is 50.
He looks at the rest of the group to see if they're okay with that.
I can chip in if need be. For at least my part of it.
That's not the point.
She
I
has
think-
glorious wings.
I think 50 cents. 50 sounds good.
Perfect. Did you all want this in a bag? Wrapped up? What would you like?
I think
Those
Euphemia
are
would
really
point
nice.
out. Euphemia would point out her stuff and be like, "Could you put mine in a bag, please?"
No promise. And she opens up a bag. It's like a nice size bag, and she puts all your clothing in there. She will hand it to you.
Yep, and she's gonna put it in the bag of holding.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I could use a bag for my stuff.
Yep.
How much
Yeah.
did it cost?
It was a total of 50 gold now.
Oh,
It was 55, but he put
Victor will step up. Do we want to use party funds for this, or what? We do have close to that amount in the party fund, and if we add what we had for the monkey, then we should have it.
I did put it in the bag.
Oh yes, yes,
so
I
it is
see
in
it.
there.
Yes, so we have. I see 1 platinum piece, so that's 10 gold. So 41 gold, 51 gold. So we
I'm
we can
fine
do it.
with putting. I'm fine with putting in however much mine was to at least pay for mine.
I'm fine with this as well. I can give 10 gold. I just wasn't sure if we wanted to use the party funds for it or not.
I think we could probably just keep that for any
Yeah. We'll hang
room
on
or
to the
anything we
party
might need to
funds
get.
Yeah.
All right.
so you pay the gold. As you all start to walk out, the monkey comes in. And the monkey hops up, and you hear the woman, "I have everything for you," and hands the monkey a little bag. The monkey hands a gold to the woman and hops down with the little bag in hand.
The fuck?
Monkey's making big plays over here.
Is he like selling like dime bags or something?
Are you asking this
No.
as you walk out?
That was over the table. But yeah. Okay. So was that 50? Including Celeste, or is it just us? I feel like she's been traveling so much, she probably already has winter clothes, right?
I think I thought she had her own gear already.
She has her own gear.
Okay. So
It'd just be us.
just be us, all right. So that's 10 each.
Sounds good. Yep. Sounds good.
No, wait, didn't
Alright, pull out 10 gold and give it to whoever's needed.
hadn't Magpie already bought her stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but that would still be 5 of us, so that would still be 10 each.
So okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah. Nyx would look to Celeste. Can you help me count to 10?
Yeah, that's awesome. Then she will, as you pull out, she will 1, 2, 3, and then she will count and then put it on the table or on the counter.
Brick jokingly would be like, no, I'm sorry, you're missing 3 more, to see what he says.
Don't do it.
No.
Nyx would look
I'm
at Brick.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Nyx would look at Brick, hold up his hand, and start counting, like lowering fingers until it's just his thumb and middle finger left raised at him.
She's like, wow.
All right, I honestly thought that was going to cost more money.
All right. At this point, you all walk out. The monkey gets on Voron's shoulder, holding his little bag.
Voron kind of like puts his hand out. What do you have now?
Monkey touches this little pendant. A coat.
You buy yourself a coat?
Yes, I heard about this winter thing.
Yeah, it's not great. He says with like a straight face.
Yeah, I heard it's cold, like jumping in an ocean.
It's worse.
No, ocean's warm though. Oh, there is a little place back on the island which is like ice. Ugh, that's cold.
Well, that's good.
All right.
I think we're all ready.
Okay. As you guys leave town, kind of looking for a spot away from town, near the road. So there is places where there's trees and all that stuff. Who would like to look for a spot?
I can.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
help with anything.
Give me a survival check. And if Voron or Brick is helping you, it will be advantage. There you go. Yes, between both of you kind of look and see which, you haven't really been out of town, but you know the roads. And there's a nice spot, probably, I want to say 10 minutes away from the road, but you can still see the road because it's a little bit higher ground, which you can make your camp out here. Celeste will offer if to use the scrolls, or you guys can make your own camp.
Hotel Celeste, por favor.
Yeah, so to say, I'd like to use a scroll.
Say por favor. She's like, what is that? That's a new word.
Sorry, that was infernal.
That's a new word of infernal. And she's like, she speaks to you infernal.
Maybe that's a dialect?
I mean, I meant thieves can't.
All right.
Thieves can't equal Spanish.
Right.
It's canon now.
So, she pulls out a scroll and she opens it, and a tent pops up. And let me look, because if it's, she looks and takes a peek. Okay, it's safe. It's fine. We can go in. And she goes in.
She was making sure it wasn't a circus.
Yep. You guys go in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess so.
The circus had free popcorn.
Hell no. Anyways, you guys walk in, and you walk in, and Victor, it's like almost you feel at home ish. Your family maybe. But this is like you just walked into a luxury hotel.
Probably more on Victor's end, but Euphemia
Mhm.
has been in a place like that. Her
Mhm.
estate is nice, but not like
Yeah.
lavish.
Correct. So this is very nice. This is very top notch. There is, wonderful, beautiful seating arrangements. Stuff that looks like like the chair or the sofa has a trim that looks like it's made out of gold. There's different kinds of tables, so you see gold and silver. And then you just hear Celeste, she really had to make this one.
What do you talk? This is perfection. Ah, it reminds me of home.
This what
Yeah.
you live in all the time at home?
Similar. Very similar.
See,
This is
my
like
family's.
an illusion, right?
Yes. So you can't take anything out. If you
That's not
try,
what I was
it's
thinking
good.
at all. And he just walks away, kind of offended.
No, I mean she kind of like. Did I say something wrong?
No, Celeste. I think he's.
Oh
He's a little
no!
sensitive on that
Oh,
He
part.
put something
Frick,
back on the
no!
table that he had taken.
But
And never
She's-
mind, he was, he was right.
no, it's like I mean it's magical. I mean, yes, there's food, there's stuff, but you know you can eat and but you just can't take anything out. Like for instance, this is going to last 24 hours. So if for some reason you're still in here, everything will disappear, and then you just pop right out.
But I
with
can
your stuff.
sell something in 24 hours and I
No,
would
you
keep the
can't
gold.
leave it with it. Can't leave with it.
It's not. It's not going to work out. You think, Lauren?
Very well. He takes more things out of his pockets. And puts them
There's a pile of things.
just
What?
like forks
You probably
and
just-
shit.
He probably just looks at her. She's like, "What the fuck is she doing?"
Nyx will immediately, and not even try and hide it, tilt a painting askew.
All right, I actually deserve that. And then he walks right up to it and fixes it.
I gotta ask you, Magpie, do you even attempt to try to take anything?
The shiny.
She is looking visibly uncomfortable and kind of just is like burying her hands underneath her armpits.
It's all right. Nobody's gonna take anything. Look, and she picks up like a porter, like a clock, a small clock. She opens the tent, she throws it out, and it just disappears into like dust.
That was a wonderful clock. Why did you?
And
No.
look, it's back.
Oh yes, it's right. It comes back to the pocket plane.
Yeah. See, and then she kind of like moves it back before Brick comes and moves it back.
We don't know how to act, apparently. Can't take us nowhere.
Yeah,
I
but
swear this is all a test.
This is
And
why
you all
we can't have
failed.
nice things.
I was joking the whole time, obviously.
You have a pile right there.
See,
She
that's.
does have a point.
I actually want to. You know what? Good. Steal the things. Be yourself. Take something for once. So
Wait.
I don't get in trouble. Someone else
no,
do
no,
it.
no. So okay, so now she's looking. So I offer this. So you would have stolen from me.
What? No, I'm not talking about stealing from you. I'm saying steal from other places. Not saying the place. I'm just encouraging the natural behavior. That's
Oh, I
the
see, I see.
profession. Yes, I'm not saying steal
Yes.
from you.
I'm sorry, you calling me a thief? He says that as he's emptying the
Oh.
rest of whatever he took. Like that was it. Last bit.
Mhm.
Are you trying to take all the silverware?
I don't like eating with my hands.
Fair enough. It is good silverware.
What are you gonna do with all that in your pockets?
Sell it.
I don't know. I have a fancy cloak now. I didn't think that far ahead, if I'm being honest.
Does he say that in character?
There's
though?
two
Yes.
reasons that you mainly steal: to sell it for money, or to admire the shininess.
I feel like the admiring is more on your part, Magpie.
Yeah. What about using it for your benefit, or using it for somebody else's benefit, or just because you thought it was fun?
Yeah, but I normally give those back.
See who has the stickier fingers.
I wish we could actually put that all to the test. I would love to see you guys do like a heist or something.
Oh, you know
Go
what we
steal
should do?
something.
We should come up with an item that all of us have, and when we least expect it, we try to take it from each other.
I like that idea, but you know, I mean, we could do that for good practice, but I'm saying like some real world type stuff. You
So
know,
we're saying brute force is allowed then. Got it.
What? No.
I
They
think
used to
Euphemia is just
stick.
kind of looking at Celeste. She's like, what the fuck is going on here?
She just looks at you and like shakes her head like, I don't know.
Do I look like one to pilfer into somebody's pockets while they're still awake?
Yes, in your tiny form.
Do they just swing down, slap, and squish me?
Oh no, it could be bad.
We wouldn't have a barbarian if someone did that.
You just take the flat of the axe and smack him upside the side of the head. Non-lethal.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
oh, stealing
Stealing?
things.
Stealing from each other.
Oh, right. No, not actually stealing. Like more like a game, right? For example, whoever's currently holding that coin whenever we go to a tavern has to pay for everyone else's drinks.
So we're putting it in other people's pockets.
Or wait,
Also, don't you not drink, so it wouldn't even work.
there's juices.
That's not fun.
All right. I'll think about it and I'll bring it back up some other time.
I just feel like this plan needs to be thought out.
Yes. You just know Magpie and I are going to have an advantage.
Really.
I don't want to
Against
talk
the
about
one
it.
who can
He
sound
points at
invisible.
Celeste.
She just smiles.
Euphemia's looking between the two. She's raising her brow. She's like,
Did something happen? You want to share with the class?
Yeah, what happened?
No, nothing happened.
She's smirking. Euphemia is smirking now.
Yes, Vic, what happened?
Nothing.
Oh, I know how Brick will get it on Celeste. We're good.
Wait, what?
What?
Anyways, well, here's our home for the next 24 hours, so there you go.
I call that room and I start walking towards it and I take the clock with me.
Why the clock?
I don't know, because it's nice.
The very clock that she put back or put down?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you forgot something.
I did.
Yeah,
He'll turn around.
this. She has a coin in her hand.
He raises a brow. What's that for?
Spice Queen coin. Cough, cough.
Does this mean I win?
No. We haven't even started or talked about the rules.
Oh, I think she just started it.
She hands you the coin back. So this is
My
the first thing
lord,
I picked.
you
But
have a new follower.
it's a good idea.
I'm watching you. He walks away and goes to his room.
All
I-
right.
As soon as Brick goes in his room, Nix would like to move the entire pile of stuff he took out of his pockets in front of his door.
Oh, no.
You just hear the clank, 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 clank of all the silverware falling out of the ground.
Oh, boy. All right.
Hey, mate, what's going on? Thanks for the follow.
So I would say, well, you got a spot to pick out. You guys picked your rooms. Whenever dinner's served, Brick, are you going to come out of your room?
Yes.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check. Okay. At least you don't fall on your face, but you do walk out, trip, but you gain your posture and you notice the pile of stuff in front of your door.
He'll just say, Nix. And he'll pick everything up and start putting it where it belongs.
All right. All right. So as the night ends, you guys go to sleep. No dreams, which is kind of weird for Brick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say this. I'm just thinking about it. For the next 5 days, what do you want to do? Do you guys want to stay on the road? Do some of you go get some jobs? Or you just kind of let the days go until you get to leave?
I think for Brick, it'll be kind of a little bit of all the above. He'll head back into town every couple of days and ask if they need help at the docks. But um, the main reason that he wanted to go out there was to see if he heard anything about any other towns. So that's what he's going to focus on is, do
Okay.
any travelers speak anything of the other towns?
Okay. And the rest of you?
Your family is gonna do a mix of both, of like kind of relaxing a little bit for like maybe like a day, but she'd be going back out and like performing and stuff.
Okay.
Using her bardic talents.
Nix will go
Magpie
and
will
perform
still
odd jobs.
continue.
Okay. Magpie, you still continue, and what's next?
Doing the deliveries. Up until the last day before they leave. But there's something she wants to do before they actually leave town.
That's good. And Minerva, are you gonna go back and forth, kind of help out again, doing
Yeah,
the
that's
same
what
thing?
she was doing before, yeah. She
And
might
Victor.
she might
Oh,
end
go
up
ahead.
making like a trip to the temple at some point, possibly just
Oh,
to
yeah.
pick up on things.
Okay. And Victor, your sign's still up, so people are asking for you.
I guess he would make trips back to the tavern because that's where he said he was at to
Mhm.
see if anyone checked for his services.
Okay.
And he would process of copying spells into the new spell book.
Okay. I have to see on that because you're gonna need the cost of the inks.
Oh,
Because you're
shit.
copying. Yeah.
Can't just write it down. Okay, never
Nope.
mind then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. At
So
least I said it. You know.
yeah, okay.
Which I mean, at least you're making money and stuff, and I'll see. I'll get with you or message you about like ink costs, so you can kind of manage to see how much money you have versus, all that stuff. So we could definitely come up with something.
Mhm.
At least get you like partially started. So I would say, um, like the next 4 days or whatever. So like leaving the fifth day course for last. Victor, you make. I was gonna say you make like a total of 30 gold. Because people, it's like almost nonstop. They mending this way, it's faster, and people tip you. Euphemia, you make at least 35 gold. Nyx, you make 15 gold, more boxes of chocolate, some more bouquets, and somebody actually made you a flower crown.
Hell yeah.
Magpie, you will make. They will pay you 10 gold, and tips. It's another 10, so you make 20. Brick, you said you want to work a couple days.
Yeah, just like he'll check back in a couple of days and
Okay. And you will make a total of 15 gold. That's with tips. And that was it, right? You didn't want to do anything else?
just kind of hang about the roads and
The
listen to
rows.
like
Okay.
carts passing by and shit.
Yeah. Give me a perception check. Okay. So for the next 4 days or so, as you kind of like either walking back and forth, or just like kind of hanging out. Sometimes you will catch just like people kind of talking about the missing people. Um, and this is like through towns, connections of towns, or sometimes by magical means. And so far, you hear a couple people saying that there is a total of 10 people missing on this continent.
Okay.
Um, and I would say eventually you kind of probably even hear towns and would get a note because they're still kind of looking through the contacts that you know, and they will confirm that 10 people are missing. And again, and you can always share with the group, uh, same thing, wagon, um, a flash of light, um, and just like barely any wagon marks. Like all of a sudden they go and it disappears, kind of thing.
Yeah, so he would definitely share that with them.
Mhm. I will also say, because the tents, the tent will have to be changed. So the next tent looks like outdoorsy, like you're sleeping outdoor. It's almost it's comfortable. It's definitely different. Next one would have been sleeping in a cabin. And
I feel like with the tent one, it was like glamping a little bit
mhm.
with the one before it.
And the last one, you're on a boat. I could just hear
Oh my
Victor
god.
sighing.
Ugh.
But it's comfortable. So, uh, the last night, so technically you would still have one more day. You guys take rest and sleep. Again, no dreams. Has been dreaming for the 4 days. Just whatever good dreams kind of thing. So you guys wake up the next morning and we'll see what happens next week.
Woohoo.
So,
All right.
yay. You guys made money. The monkey made money. A lot of things happened. So,
Nyx is now adorning the ultimate headpiece.
right?
Oh, can I add?
Uh-huh.
Could Victor spend some of that time trying to find out everything about Silvara that he could possibly figure out? Like,
Amanda's
and
obsessed now.
nonchalant means you don't embarrass a noble like that.
Um,
I guess you could just whisper what I find out, like in the future or whatever, if I do.
yeah, I would say this, it's going to be quite hard to find her.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
I think Lauren would say as much as it's connected to him. You know, like he would tell him that she found him when he was 6 or 7 years old. Took him in and made him, took him into the Thieves Guild. And she found him when he was trying to steal. And she was like actually impressed, but she took what he was trying to take from, what he was trying to steal without him even noticing, just showing off. She's like, you're good, but you could be better. And as a kid, she took me in. He doesn't know a lot about her personal life because she doesn't allow it. she doesn't really get close to people, even though she's the closest thing to family that he has. And after she took over the Thieves Guild, it became more of a professional relationship than anything else.
Cool.
So you learned that from him.
Awesome. Yeah, he just keep his eyes open, try to figure out like what he can figure out.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah,
Alright.
and there's so many things that Vorn doesn't know about her still. Like her abilities, what she can do. She just knows that she's good at what she does.
Exactly. All right. Well, we're gonna end it right there. We'll see what happens next week. Probably do the last minute or last things that you want to do for on the last day, and then Abel will be around the corner.
Yeah, so the portals should be opening soon, right?
Correct.
Awesome.
Oh god, that means closer to dealing with the vampire ladies.
I'm so scared about that. You have no idea.
I am too, bro.
That's why Brick kept
I'm
telling
not worried
Victor.
about the vampire ladies.
He's like, we're going
I'm
to need
worried
you.
about going to Abel.
I can't wait. I really can't. I can't wait
Like
for you
he
guys.
keeps trying to get him to understand that, yeah, like this is our home field advantage right now, but we're going to need you, buddy, soon.
You're gonna be in your home field advantage.
I am
real
so
fucking
afraid.
soon.
I look forward to seeing what happens.
I'm super excited.
I'm excited as well. Like I'm excited to see all of us struggling and Victor just being in his natural habitat.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I think Victor's just going to continue to struggle. All this.
We'll see.
I highly doubt that.
He's definitely going to do something that's going to piss him off, I'm sure.
Oh god.
We're gonna end up fighting an army of vampires.
No, he wouldn't. He knows. He respects that. He will respect their place.
Yeah, because he knows that,
He knows that law
Yeah.
better than anything else.
Yeah.
And the one thing is, these are ancients. These are above even his father. So
And not just that, but like also whenever we get into the werewolf stuff, it's like you guys know about that. I don't. It's like
Even like yes, Euphemia is like knows about them. She's still kind of terrified to deal with them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's gonna be fun.
Yes. All right.
Oh,
We'll
we're
see what
almost there.
happens.
Yes.
Almost there.
All right.
Almost there. Abel, and then vampires, and oh my.
Werewolves,
And
so
baby
my.
Celeste.
Yeah. No, we're not. No.
Stepdaddy
No.
Vorin.
Born
Oh
Jr.
my god. Oh my god. Now. All right. We'll see you next Sunday at
See you guys.
6:30 p.m. EST.
Hmm.
Tomorrow we'll have a recap. We'll see who, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So you guys have a wonderful night. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye bye.
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 All right.
How's that going? Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people post shit.